LA Galaxy is presented by Herbalife. Nutrition for a better life.
Today, the LA Galaxy's at Dick's Sporting Goods Park, where they return to work, looking to hand the Red Hot Rapids their first loss in 12 straight games. It's a big match for both clubs, as each club looks to make their way closer to the top of the Western Conference. Hello again and welcome. Alongside the Hall of Famer Kobe Jones, Joe Tutino here. Honored to have you aboard today as we focus on the field of play, but also remember this day in American history where over 3,000 people lost their lives on the attacks of the World Trade Center on September 11th of 2001. We will never forget. On the field of play, this is the first match since the first round of the World Cup qualifying in CONCACAF, and a chance for each manager to tighten things up a bit. Galaxy manager Greg Vanney says he'd use this time to get his club playing better defensively, as the club has conceded too many shots and, more so, too many goals. On the opposite side, the task for Robin Fraser is to keep his club ascending as it has been. The Rapids are arguably the best team right now in Major League Soccer, in the best form over the last 2 months. New England could argue that statement in the East, but Colorado is unbeaten in 12. They've dropped only 4 games all season and just 1 at home. It's a tall task for the fourth-place Galaxy, but this is why we play the games, and we're here to bring them to you today. It's a Galaxy game at Colorado, and Kobe Jones joins me next as the countdown to first kick continues right after these words. Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
There's never been a better time to switch to Spectrum Mobile. You could save hundreds of dollars on your mobile bill. Plus, there are no added taxes, hidden fees, and no contracts. Try the Spectrum Mobile Savings Calculator today, and in 3 easy steps, you'll see how much you could save by switching. Visit spectrummobile.com/save. Spectrum Internet required. Savings may vary. Restrictions apply. Visit spectrummobile.com/save for details.
In 1925, Modelo began brewing beer for those who believe in better. A model beer, steeped in the tradition of tireless effort. A rich Pilsner-style lager for those who wear their heart and heritage in their rolled-up sleeve. Since our first batch 94 years ago, to every bottle raised today, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Over the course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power up like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
Don't let the thrill stop when the game ends. Your official LA Galaxy after party is at SoCal's most thrilling casino, San Manuel. Join us for a chance to win a share of millions in prizes all September long, including a 2021 Lexus LC convertible and up to $100,000 in cash every Thursday at 7 p.m., 8 p.m., and 9 p.m. Earn entries using your Club Serrano card each time you play, and you could be one of our weekly grand prize winners. Fall into September with a big win and thrilling jackpots, only at San Manuel Casino. Details at sanmanuel.com. Must be 21. Please gamble responsibly.
Tonight, Wingstop is upping the flavor of your cruise night in with Wingstop's Big Night In Bundle. 25 boneless wings, your choice of 3 craveable flavors, and 3 delicious dips, all for just $16.99. Order tonight at wingstop.com at participating locations. Wingstop, the flavor of the LA Galaxy. Kickoff is scheduled for 12:50 this afternoon from Dick's Sporting Goods Park. But, yes, Chicharito is back. But today is a 20-year anniversary of 9/11. And if we don't start off by recognizing a very, very big date in our history, I think I'd be embarrassed. And Kobe, on this day, we have to think about those who paid the ultimate price and the first responders that we now use on a regular basis. That term, first responders, comes from that particular day. And we honor those and we miss the others that have perished.
Yeah, I mean, there's not much more to say about it, Joe. I mean, you hit the nail on the head. It's always a tough day, and it's always something difficult to talk about, but it should be, having that continuous conversation, the never forget, all those people that lost their lives, the people that gave their lives, to try to help, and everything that followed after. These are all important moments, and everyone on this day should take the time to have a moment and remember. Absolutely. Pause and remember those who did pay the ultimate sacrifice and those who have been fighting for our freedom day in and day out, before and after, because it did change. Now on to the game. Chicharito is back, and maybe at no time too soon. Yes, Joveljic had those 2 goals against LAFC, but getting Chicharito back and the start he had to the Galaxy season with 10 goals and leading the way, and he was at the top of the table in goal scoring, getting him back into form, it's at just the right time for this Galaxy team. Yeah, it's what's needed. He's your DP. He's your superstar striker forward, and he was on record pace, 10 goals in 10 games. That's something that you want to get back to if you can. So getting Chicharito on the pitch, extremely important. It's going to be, I guess, really seeing how he kind of melds in. I'm sure there's probably some thought of, okay, let's see how long he can play in this match. First game back, I'm not sure we'll see him go 90. Right. Maybe the 60 or something like that, or the 65, that usual marker where they make those substitutions. Because I think Dejan, he's done an excellent job, getting those couple of goals in the last matchup. So we'll probably see him come in. I would like to see at some point if we ever going to see both of those players, on the field, at the same time. But that's all going to be dependent upon everything else behind those two. Well, that was my next topic, because one of the things about the Greg Vanney era here with the Galaxy was his ability to change his tactics, be able to adjust throughout the game. And we saw early in the season he'd go with one striker, and then at some point we'd see 2 strikers, and the Galaxy would respond. And yeah, I'm thinking that we will probably see 2 strikers here at some point this afternoon. Good on you, Joe, on that one. I don't know. I really couldn't say on this one. I would love to see that. I mean, look, if we could get Chicharito and Joveljic out there playing together, I think that's the prime. 2 deadly strikers, making it difficult for any back line to really get a hold of either one of them. That's going to be the big issue. I think a lot of it's going to depend on how the midfield does and the back line is for the Galaxy, to see if they can release someone to get forward. And because if you can release someone and it allows you to push someone forward out of the back, then that means you could probably sub someone off and get that other striker in. And on the opposite side of that, to the Colorado Rapids, they've historically been a team that everybody throughout the league seems to look past. The one-offs. There's one-offs that people will pay attention. But what Robin Fraser has done over the last year and a half in Colorado, if nobody's paying attention now, it's a big mistake, because the Rapids are a very good team. Yeah, we probably don't know 3 or 4 of those players on that team, or more than 3 or 4 players on that team. But as a group, they're doing everything that a coach would love. Yeah, you got to like it, and you got to give Robin Fraser a lot of credit in what he's done, because when I look at this starting lineup for Colorado, and not only like you said, it's a team where people kind of look past before, and there's maybe a few players that people don't know, but also when you look at this team, at least when I look at this team, there's a few players on here that I do know, and they were on other teams before. You talk about Barrios, FC Dallas. Right. You talk about Rosenberry, even Philly back in the day. You talk about K, LAFC. Robin's done a good job of bringing all these different players, and yeah, some of them were there before Robin came, but having them meld together as a group, and that is extremely difficult to do. But if you can do it, as Robin has, you can have success, because these are all players that have experience in this league and know what it takes to win in the league. Well, Greg Vanney told us before we went to the break,
that he was going to concentrate 3 weeks or the time that the Galaxy was off to get his defense right. Will it happen today? We'll talk about that as the pregame show continues right after these words.
Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
There's never been a better time to switch to Spectrum Mobile. You could save hundreds of dollars on your mobile bill. Plus, there are no added taxes, hidden fees, and no contracts. Try the Spectrum Mobile Savings Calculator today, and in 3 easy steps, you'll see how much you could save by switching. Visit spectrummobile.com/save. Spectrum Internet required. Savings may vary. Restrictions apply. Visit spectrummobile.com/save for details.
In 1925, Modelo began brewing beer for those who believe in better. A model beer, steeped in the tradition of tireless effort. A rich Pilsner-style lager for those who wear their heart and heritage on their rolled-up sleeve. Since our first batch 94 years ago, to every bottle raised today, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Over the course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power up like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
Don't let the thrill stop when the game ends. Your official LA Galaxy after party is at SoCal's most thrilling casino, San Manuel. Join us for a chance to win a share of millions in prizes all September long, including a 2021 Lexus LC convertible and up to $100,000 in cash every Thursday at 7 p.m., 8 p.m., and 9 p.m. Earn entries using your Club Serrano card each time you play, and you could be one of our weekly grand prize winners. Fall into September with a big win and thrilling jackpots. Only at San Manuel Casino. Details at sanmanuel.com. Must be 21. Please gamble responsibly.
Tonight, Wingstop is upping the flavor of your cruise night in with Wingstop's Big Night In Bundle. 25 boneless wings, your choice of 3 craveable flavors and 3 delicious dips, all for just $16.99. Order tonight at wingstop.com at participating locations. Wingstop, the flavor of the LA Galaxy.
We welcome you back, minutes away from the start of this one. In fact, we'll kick at 12:50 this afternoon. 93 degrees at kickoff today, Kobe Jones.
That's going to be a little hot out there. Let's not forget, we're also playing at altitude. So add those 2 things in. Definitely pay attention to the body language of the players because it's always so difficult. When you add that heat on top of it, Joe, whew, it's not fun.
And Greg Vanny talked about it before the break. We're going to get the defense right. The Galaxy are seeing way too many shots. In turn, they're conceding way too many goals for a team that wants to go where they want to go, which is deep into the playoffs and hopefully challenge for the final and a championship in 2021. See if that happens. But you can't do that if you keep on conceding goals and shots.
Yeah, I mean, once you get to playoffs, as everyone knows, that's when everyone tightens up a little bit more, and it's not as easy to score goals. So you got to make sure that your defense is with everyone else's. Solidify things. Try to get some zeros back there as far as the defensive side. And, you know, when you got players like Chicharito, Cabral scoring goals, you start feeling a little bit better about things.
Now, today's game may not be the norm for the Galaxy going forward. They will play a 3-5-2 or a 5-3-2. You name it, but they're going to go with 5 in the back today. And what's that going to do for the Galaxy in terms of helping to neutralize what Colorado may bring?
Well, this makes it a lot easier for the Galaxy in the back with 5, because then as far as shifting the lines, it gives that little bit of extra support, a little bit less distance to cover as players are shifting from side to side. So I'm looking at this and thinking Greg Vandy wants to make sure that we are focused on the defensive side, sending the message to everyone on his team. Defense is first, then move forward after that. Solidify in the back, then move forward.
Two national team players are back, Sebastian Lletget and Jonah Dos Santos. They are in the first 11, and they'll be right in the middle of the park for the Galaxy, setting up right in front of the Galaxy defense. So what do you expect from those two, having played 3 games for their national teams?
Well, I think, it's always, a little bit difficult. Whenever you come back from a national team, it's about trying to integrate back into the side that you're a part of. There could be some difficulties just as far as tiredness, not necessarily from the amount of games, but just the travel, that you've done as well. And then you're like, okay, I don't get to settle in at home too much. It's just off to the next game. So there's just a lot that a player has to go through.
Big one here as the Galaxy and Major League Soccer returns to work after the international break. It is the LA Galaxy on the road at the Colorado Rapids, and the first kick is coming up next.
LA Galaxy is presented by Herbalife. Nutrition for a better life.
Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
There's never been a better time to switch to Spectrum Mobile. You could save hundreds of dollars on your mobile bill. Plus, there are no added taxes, hidden fees, and no contracts. Try the Spectrum Mobile Savings Calculator today, and in 3 easy steps, you'll see how much you could save by switching. Visit spectrummobile.com/save. Spectrum Internet required. Savings may vary. Restrictions apply. Visit spectrummobile.com/save for details.
In 1925, Modelo began brewing beer for those who believe in better. A model beer, steeped in the tradition of tireless effort. A rich Pilsner-style lager for those who wear their heart and heritage in their rolled-up sleeve. Since our first batch 94 years ago, to every bottle raised today, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports in Chicago, Illinois.
Over the course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power up like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
Don't let the thrill stop when the game ends. Your official LA Galaxy after party is at SoCal's most thrilling casino, San Manuel. Join us for a chance to win a share of millions in prizes all September long, including a 2021 Lexus LC convertible and up to $100,000 in cash every Thursday at 7 p.m., 8 p.m., and 9 p.m. Earn entries using your Club Serrano card each time you play, and you could be one of our weekly grand prize winners. Fall into September with a big win and thrilling jackpots, only at San Manuel Casino. Details at sanmanuel.com. Must be 21. Please gamble responsibly.
Tonight, Wingstop is upping the flavor of your cruise night in with Wingstop's Big Night In Bundle. 25 boneless wings, your choice of 3 craveable flavors, and 3 delicious dips, all for just $16.99. Order tonight at wingstop.com at participating locations. Wingstop, the flavor of the LA Galaxy.
LA Galaxy is presented by Toyota. Let's go places.
The teams have taken the field. Our starting lineups are brought to you by Modelo, setting the gold standard for authentic Mexican beer since 1925. Modelo, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. For the Galaxy in goal, Jonathan Bond is defense, 5 in defense. On the right side, it'll be Julian Araujo with Derek Williams, Sega Coulibaly, and Daniel Steres as the center backs. Jorge Villafaña on the left. Victor Vasquez, Jonathan Dos Santos, and Sebastian Lletget in the middle. Up top, it's Kevin Cabral and Javier Chicharito Hernandez. Welcome back to Chicha. For Colorado, in goal is William Yarborough. His defenders will be Keegan Rosenberry, Danny Wilson, Austin Trusty, Lucas Estevez. Michael Barrios will be a forward, but he's listed as a midfielder here. Mark Anthony Kay, Kellen Acosta, welcome back from the U.S. national team. Colin Warner as well. Up top, it's going to be Jonathan Lewis and Brian Galvan. Our referee for today's game is Rosendo Mendoza. His assistants are Frank Anderson and Jeremy Chiezo. Galaxy in their white uniforms and waiting for the referee's go-ahead. We are underway, and the Galaxy with the ball off the kickoff. It'll come back defensively. They'll control, attacking from left to right or north to south, if you want that description as well. Stair is out the far side for Williams. And back it comes now for Daniel Steres. He's got Koulibaly on his right side. He's got Araujo at the right wing at midfield. The long ball by Williams goes left, looking for Chicharito. Gets a touch on it. Watched there by one defender, then brought down. He'll get the foul and a free kick. Free kick, LA.
Well, we'll see, Joe, when we're looking at the way the Galaxy are going to be playing, to see how direct they can go, getting the ball into Colorado's half as quickly as possible. And I think this is one of the good things that Chicharito does, is he's able to hold up the ball, and he actually initiates contact, forcing that defender to really go through him to get at the ball. So that puts the Galaxy in a good position, getting set pieces with Vasquez standing over the ball. Always dangerous.
Restart coming from the far side. Victor Vasquez will take this one. Showing short for him is Jorge Villafana. Right at center will be Julian Araujo. Sebastian Lletget is just outside the box, and so is Jonah Dos Santos. Everybody else at the top of the 18. Vasquez sends into the area, knocked away. Colorado will try to break out. The Galaxy doing a good job of holding them in for now. It'll come out to Barrios, though, as he'll take it past the midfield stripe. Two on his left, played down the middle of the park. Here's Lewis, plays it onto the left. The shot towards goal, blocked by Araujo, and out of play. Good counterattack on the part of Colorado. Estevez with that shot, but Julian getting back in time.
Yeah, it's a great counterattack by Colorado, and how quickly they come out, where it was basically a 3v1. Koulibaly was chasing, but he was a few yards behind, but it was good to see Araujo played it well. He positioned himself where he was good enough in position to get in front of that ball and block that and see it out.
Another chance here into the area. Lewis towards goal. The shot is blocked and then pulled out of the air by Jonathan Bond. So quickly, Colorado trying to cash in on the LA Galaxy.
Well, this isn't good from the Galaxy. It's just simple passes, just 1-2 combinations, and no one's running with defenders. This could be one of the big issues when you do have five in the back, is that everybody else thinks that, well, he's got him, and then no one picks him up, and you have players running through a couple of times now.
Galaxy work it up the right side. Here's Cabral making the run. His attempted cross off of Trusty and out of play over the end line. Corner kick for LA, their first of the afternoon.
Well, this is what we like to see, is just early on Kevin Cabral getting into the match, and these runs. When I was out at training, I was able to see how they want to use Cabral, and that's one of the ways, making those inside-out runs, getting onto the ball, which helps open up the opposing team's defense.
Still trying to find his way with the Galaxy, but he's got 4 goals on the season. Here's the cross by Vasquez into the area. It goes backside. It'll skip on through. And out of play over the far side touch. It'll be a throw-in for Colorado. It is a very warm day at Dick's Sporting Goods Park. 93 degrees at kickoff. And Kobe's looking at the forecast, maybe even some rain at some point in the second half. And it is Colorado, so 20 minutes we'll have sun, and the next 20 minutes we could have snow. And that's how it is in the Rocky Mountain City. So come on back. Possession here, Galaxy. Koulibaly on the near side and dumps it back now to Daniel Steres. The Galaxy in a 5-3-2, 3 center back formation. Steres will knock this one long, looking for Vasquez. Second ball is knocked out to the far side. Rosenberry's there, and he'll knock into midfield and just clear the zone.
just playing a little bit safe. Rosenberry out of the back, that right back position. He feels a little bit of pressure coming on. Doesn't elect to try to play out of it like we see like a lot of teams try to do nowadays, but just knocks it long.
Rapids will win at midfield. Ahead it goes to Barrios. Nice job by Williams, able to poke it away. However, kept alive here. Mark Anthony Kay down the middle of the park. Had a good look at goal from about 25 yards. It was blocked. It'll come out the right side. Rosenberry's there again for Colorado. Watch there by Villafana. Plays into the box, and it'll find its way to Jonathan Bond.
Well, there seems to be a lot of open space in the midfield for Colorado right now, and this could be one of the issues with playing 5 in the back, that you leave just too centrally with Leggett and Dos Santos trying to cover a lot of room.
The responsibility there to help those guys out is to whom?
Well,
that's backs or
well, it's got to be, mainly either to one of the center backs stepping up into that midfield area, depending on where the extra man is coming from in Colorado, or it's those wing backs trying to just tuck in a little bit to just support on the defensive side.
Vasquez making a nice run, tried the inside-out pass. Maybe too much for Kevin Cabral. Skips on back to the goalkeeper, William Yarborough.
And going back into that support in the midfield, you would like to see, one of the top 3 for the Galaxy kind of go back and support. But when we're talking about Cabral and Vasquez, that's not their strength. We know, I'm not even mentioning Chicharito because we know we don't want him there, but it's not the strength of those guys either. So it's a little bit of, okay, can we get the wing backs, either Villafana and Araujo, to play off of each other and tuck in when needed, that far side support.
Galaxy doing a good job right now of holding Colorado in their own defensive third as they press up high. Now the long ball out of the back, going to the right side. Galvan making the run, but Jorge Villafana is with them. It'll cut on back now to Barrios, and a good slide tackle there by Steres, but kept alive. Another cross into the area right on the goalkeeper, Jonathan Bond. Now the quick counter there on the part of Colorado looks dangerous, but the Galaxy did have numbers back that time.
Yeah, they have 4 back. What's interesting is what Colorado is doing is, when we see those direct balls, it's when that pressure comes, they're trying to play beyond that pressure. And over the last play, Williams was the one that helped into the midfield, stepped high, the ball goes back, but then it's a long ball over the top, and Williams is beyond.
This ball ahead now, looking for Chicharito. Trying to take it towards goal. Will skip on through. Estevez does well defensively. He clears out a play over the far side for a throw in Galaxy. Jonathan Dos Santos just back from World Cup qualification with Mexico. He started the last game. Mexico leading the group, or leading the octagonal. USA, though, second or third, depending on which colors you wear. I look at them in second because I'm an American.
Good one, Joe. I like it.
Ball at midfield. Galaxy have it. It comes out to Koulibaly from Leggett. Ahead it goes to Cabral. Dos Santos will knock forward. Chicha trying to send Cabral. Too much on that pass. Yarborough will pick up. It's been a good 8-minute start here for the Galaxy. Good understanding of how Greg Vanney wants to play. I think they're displaying that right now after what I saw in training on Tuesday. And Kobe, you were here also this week to see that. Here's Mark Anthony Kay on the right side. Watch there by Williams. Try to put it back onto his left. It's passed towards center. It's broken up, and the Galaxy trying to clear. Dos Santos will knock back into his penalty area. This is dangerous. Williams can't get on the end of it, but Barrios' shot is saved by Jonathan Bond. It looked okay, and then all of a sudden, there was an opportunity on goal.
It's just got to be smarter from Jonathan Dos Santos. I'm not sure where he's trying to play it out wide. It looks like by the direction of his header, but it goes right back to Barrios inside his own box. So, that's just about a veteran player making a mistake.
Galaxy dodged that one. They'll work the ball in the midfield. Chicharito trying to send it back to Dos Santos. Not enough on that pass, and it's cleared the length of the field. This should be a goal kick for the Galaxy. Greg Vanney in his first season with LA making sure and wants to make sure his Galaxy team gets better defensively, because everything else has been pretty good up to this point, but they're just giving up too many goals and they're making things more difficult than it has to be on themselves. Koulibaly on the near side now. Closed down. It'll be a throw-in for LA. Remember, the first 15 minutes or so, very difficult for anybody playing on the road in Denver. You might even say the last 15 minutes are very difficult once you're exhausted too, right?
Yeah, it's that altitude, getting used to the altitude, and this is where a lot of the players, that have come into the league for the first time are going to have a little bit of a wake-up call, just going, oh, it's not that bad. I've played in the mountains before. Not like this. When you're a mile high, it's definitely at another level.
Yeah, you'll feel it when you get off the airplane. Here's Vasquez sending it through. The header by Chicha over the top and out of play. Good build up there. Chicharito in the right space and the right time. He just could not bring that ball down.
Now, this is an absolutely perfect ball being put in by Vasquez. No pressure. He's able to make a little turn, has room. Puts a nice ball right onto the head of Chicharito at the 6. And for Chicharito, that has to be a goal. That's his bread and butter. And we rarely would see him miss a shot like that.
We expect a little bit of rust, right?
Yeah, you expect a little bit of rust, but you can't have the rust when it's a header at the 6.
I got you. Offside here against Colorado. And possession back to the Galaxy around midfield. Galaxy stretch run plan is now available for all fans. Be there to witness all the biggest matches as your LA Galaxy look to claim home field advantage for the MLS Cup playoffs. The stretch run includes special rates for the remaining regular season games. For information, email ticket plans at lagalaxy.com or visit lagalaxy.com/tickets today. Here's Araujo now. Gets away from Trusty, brought down, but play on as it comes back to Dos Santos. He'll matriculate onto the left side and find Vasquez there. Dos Santos once again, top of the center circle, will square it to the right. Koulibaly. A little hesitation there in the part of Araujo. It's going to be a throw-in, though. Apparently touched last by the Galaxy off the deflection, so it'll be possession to Colorado. Inside 12 minutes with Kobe Jones, Joe Tutino. Glad to have you aboard this afternoon, wherever you might be picking us up. 0-0 between the Galaxy at the Colorado Rapids today. Estevez with this throw-in. Warner. Back out to Estevez. They'll knock it back defensively. Good job by the Galaxy right now, holding them in, forcing the long ball out. And Koulibaly will be able to bring this one down. Then he's pickpocketed as here comes Barrios once again, and Jonathan Bond is out enough to smother it. Now the Galaxy need to be aware of Barrios' speed and the fact that he can take the ball off your foot even if he's 3 yards behind you.
Yeah, and I think this is where we talk about players getting used to the league. Because, look, if you're playing in a league for a while, you understand the pace of the players, the tendencies of the players. But when you come into a new league and, it takes some time to really realize, who you're up against and who you're playing against. And just on the last play, Koulibaly too slow, with the understanding that Barrios is quick. And he does not give up, and he'll come down quick and try to steal those balls from you.
Sometimes the touchline is your friend. And instead of going to your goalkeeper, turn it near side to the touchline. And if you have to boot it out, you boot it out. But it's better than giving up a chance or putting your goalkeeper in a bad position. Another long ball near side. This will be cleared away by Araujo. Second ball comes out to Sebastian Legend.
Yeah, that was much better by the Galaxy back line, where they seem to drop just a little bit sooner, where that long ball is coming over the top. Because the Galaxy, they're trying to step up, trying to press. And when that ball from the Colorado back line comes out, it goes in, then it gets dropped back, and that next ball is a long ball. The Galaxy have done pretty well defensively in stepping back and picking up those long balls.
Colorado, tip your cap to them right now momentarily. They just did a nice job, what Kobe was just describing, of playing defense. And the Galaxy were forced to play a long ball that found its way to the end line and out of play for a goal kick. So come ahead to Kellen Acosta. Also back from international duty with the U.S. national team. Dos Santos on towards the near side looking for Cabral. This one on the wrong side of him. He couldn't find it. Estevez will collect for the Rapids. Back it comes defensively. Trusty back to his goalkeeper, Yarbrough.
It's a high press from the Galaxy. They're starting the press right about the opponent's Colorado's 18.
The outlet comes out the left side for Estevez, and Koulibaly closes him down. It'll be a throw.
You see Robert Fraser tactically has understood that the press is going to come and has told his team, we're not going to try to build if that press comes, it's just in and out, and then try to hit that long ball over the top.
Estevez now on the left side. Watch there by Araujo. Back out it goes to midfield. The Galaxy in a good stance defensively at the moment. Warner. He'll chip it down the middle of the park. Knotted down by Steres. Able to get to this ball on the near side. Plays ahead to Koulibaly. Araujo knocks it all the way back to his goalkeeper, Jonathan Bond. He'll collect outside the area. Now Williams. Work it over to Koulibaly. Such a chess match in the way the game is played today. Now played down the middle of the park, intended for Cabral. Yarbrough way outside his goal. Will just knock it back in the midfield.
When you say chess match, Joe, got to remember, it's two coaches that know each other very well, that have played together for many years, lived together for quite some time, so they have a good understanding of how each other thinks. So you're spot on when you say it's a chess match.
Yeah. It's funny listening to Greg in his press conference this week. He said, well, the first game we got together, we talked a little bit and so forth. This time we haven't talked to each other much.
That's what happens when you get past the All-Star game and you start going that final run. It's like, okay, you got to take every little advantage that you can.
Things are tightening up. Turnover here for the Galaxy. Chicharito taking it down the middle of the park. He has taken off the ball. No foul. Defensively, Wilson did well. Chicha gets up. He's fine. And here we go back the other way. Colorado on possession. Nice job by Leggett. Coming back to help out defensively. He'll get it. Ahead it goes to Koulibaly. Now on the near side is Araujo. Koulibaly once again squared in. Daniel Steres. So 3 center backs, 2 wing backs. The holders are Leggett and Jonathan Dos Santos. And it'll come back to Jonathan Bond now.
Yeah, we're in the 18th minute now, Joe, and I'll tell you, this could be a very interesting game by the second half, because you can tell that it's a little slow. You can see that there's maybe some issues with some of the players just as far as the heat, the altitude, and I'm talking about on both sides.
Well, yeah, the Galaxy have their own national team players that just returned, so there's a little bit of fatigue there with those guys. Colorado has their share as well, and so there'll be fatigue with those guys, and then the entire group. When you're playing a game at, I guess, Colorado time, 1 o'clock in the afternoon in September 11th. I mean, it's a hot day. It's just hot.
That's all you got to say, Joe. It's just hot.
That's all there's to it. That's all there's to it. And if it does rain later on, I hopefully it'll be after the game, because summer rains usually bring lightning and thunder, and that would be stoppages, and hopefully we don't have that. 0-0 right now inside 19 minutes of play. Estevez. Here's Acosta. Directing some traffic. Now he'll play ahead. Barrios onto the right side. Galvan. Back out it goes. Again, the Galaxy looking good defensively in their stance at the moment. Warner has to go back. Trusty. Again, Warner. The Galaxy forcing it back, and again looking for the wide pass. It comes ahead to Galvan. He'll get it back. Now down the middle of the park, Lewis lays it off. Mark Anthony Kay looking for that left foot. He cuts it in on Koulibaly on his right. He'll pass it away to Lewis, looking to get the shot away. Poked off his foot by Jorge Villafana, and the Galaxy dodged that bullet there. Good build-up on the part of Colorado. They were patient enough, and then they unlocked the Galaxy defense at the 18.
Well, yeah, Koulibaly guesses on his defensive pressure, guesses the wrong way, and it actually set up perfect for Kay to have a shot with his right foot, but elected not to take it.
Galvan with a good run here along the end line, gets that cross away, knocked away by Steres over the far side's touch. Kay, unfortunately, not confident for him in taking the shot on the right, so gave it up to Lewis. Villafana was there in the end. Still 0-0 here. We are inside 20 minutes of play. Wilson for Colorado. It'll come back to Trusty. Forced to go near side. Estevez this time. Watched by Koulibaly. On his left foot, his attempted cross is blocked and out. Throw it. Robin Frazier. Having rebuilt the club. Bubblegum wrappers and shoestrings, but he's done it well. They're in second place. Unbeaten in 12. It's a tough game here today for the Galaxy. It's going to be a tough game for anybody who plays Colorado going forward, I think.
Yeah, I just look at this squad, Joe, and it seems to be a solid team. They have weapons all over the field. Anyone's going to have an easy time coming to Colorado and play. They're missing a couple of players too.
Says a lot. Says a lot about how they've built the team and how they're playing. And you talk about being able to manage the room. Certainly Robin does manage the room. Throw in here for Colorado on the far side. The Galaxy's proud to offer the all-new 2021 Community Kit with a nod to the club's historic past. The jersey celebrates the uniqueness of all those that create our Galaxy community and culture. Get yours before they're gone. MLSstore.com. It's going to be a free kick. Acosta will take it. Be out the right side, just inside that touch line. And Kevin Cabral is the lone man in the wall for the Galaxy here. Acosta knocks into the area. Bond was calling for it. The header by Williams goes to the top of the area. Vasquez will knock it down. Chicharito chopped from behind by Colin Warner, and that's a foul and a free kick.
Well, Warner, when he's around the ball and he has a shot at Chicharito, he's not going to let this one pass. He does get the ball, but he gets a little extra, after the fact. And, yeah, Joe, I know you're laughing. Yep.
That's the train coming through right there. That's what that is.
He didn't go with the old saying of if you don't get the ball, you get the man. He said, I'm just going to take everything out.
That's it. That's it. It's like a backhoe. Just take everything out of there. Play continues here as it comes out to Leggett on the near side. He's got Araujo, decides to go into center instead for Dos Santos. Back it goes on the triangle. Koulibaly again. Steres. You'll find Leggett. Colorado pressing a bit high. The Galaxy will have to find their way out of this. Here's Koulibaly. Dos Santos in the hole there in the middle, but decided to go forward instead to Cabral. Back to Koulibaly. He'll play it ahead this time to Sebastian Leggett. To the stripe now. Dos Santos, he's got to go left if he's got the opportunity. Decides to go right instead. He'll weave his way on through. Good work here from Jonah. The pass, though, could have been better. Right into Mark Anthony Kay. And he runs it out of play for a throw in Galaxy. Quickly back. Leggett. Now Araujo on the right. Tries to take it up the wing. Broken up.
Just a little bit too close from Araujo. I would like to see him make that move a little about another yard from the player. He has the pace and the quickness where he can just put the ball beyond him after the move. And very few in the league are going to be able to catch him after that.
Here's Jorge Villafana on that left side. Vasquez chipping on forward. This will bounce on in. Yarbrough has to come out. He bats it away, collides with Chicharito. He goes tumbling over the top of the goalkeeper, and Chicha hits his right knee on the surface, and he'll be slow to get up. Good move on the part of Yarbrough. He knew the contact was coming there.
Yeah, he came out quick. He was off of his line quick, trying to just pick up anything that comes over the top. I think he might have gotten caught off guard by the bounce because he had to have a slap at it where he connects with that right hand.
Kind of skipped away. Steres up the right wing. This looks good for the Galaxy. Araujo. Watched by one defender. They'll try to take it into the area. Estevez did well. Kobe, I think you said it right the first time. There was more space there for him.
Yeah, he's getting too close to the defender when he makes his move. So if you make the move, the defender can just step in front of you or just connect with the ball. That's one of the things you got to realize is that you can make that move about 2 or 3 yards away. The defender still has to react, and that's enough. Because all you're trying to do is get the defender off balance for a moment, and then use your pace to go beyond.
Here's Cabral midfield for the Galaxy, trying to get it forward to Leggett. That's broken up. Now the Galaxy will get it back again. Vasquez settles. He'll find Dos Santos as they'll push up the left side. Williams gets forward. He's got Villafana to his left. Williams gets away from one defender, now squares it in. It'll find Cabral looking for Chicharito. He didn't think he was in an offside position nonetheless. It was a bad pass and out of play. It'll be a goal kick here for the Colorado Rapids. Good idea, but I understand that everybody wants to get Chicharito going, but sometimes maybe you got to use him as a decoy.
Yeah, I thought Cabral had an opportunity to be a little greedy, and take a look, because everyone was focusing on Chicharito's run, and give Chicharito credit. Those moves, that's what those moves are about. You're putting yourself in a good position, but also drawing attention. And I think Cabral probably should have taken that shot. Right outside the 18, it's like, go ahead, dare to be brilliant.
Yeah, he had some time also to just kind of slide that ball onto his right and have a really good go at it. But we continue here. 27th minute, 0-0. Mark Anthony Kaye at the stripe for Colorado. He'll knock back defensively. Rosenberry into Acosta. Able to poke this one forward. Lewis is there trying to turn away from Koulibaly. Has to get a pass away. Collision there between Villafana and Mark Anthony Kaye. The ball will come on loose. Rapids have it. Trusty, left side of the circle. Able to push this one forward. Cabral defending. Now to the near side for Estevez. Off of Araujo and out of play. Throwing. Julian Araujo just getting better and better throughout this season. He was incredible against LAFC just a couple of weeks ago. Trusty on the near side. Good job by Julian. Steps in, gets it back for the Galaxy. Now plays it into center. He'll find Chicharito returning the service. Not enough on that pass. And Trusty able to get back in time and back to his goalkeeper, Yarbrough.
Everything from both sides, Joe, just seems to be a step slow.
Nice job by Vasquez here for the Galaxy. Leggett to the right side. Again, Araujo. Conditions or the fact that you've been off for a couple of weeks? A combination of both?
Combination.
Yeah.
Definitely a combination of both. But I think more so than anything else is I think the conditions are really affecting the players.
Now the Galaxy with the ball here. This looks promising. Leggett on the right side. Come on back to Vasquez. He's able to find Jonah Dos Santos. It gets past one defender, trying to lift it in for Cabral. That was short and cleared away. Nice job by the Galaxy keeping it alive. Again, Jonah gets on the loose ball. Left side it goes. This one is Jorge Villafana to Leggett. His header to the back post is just wide. Goal kick. Best chance of the game right there for the men in white.
Well, as I said earlier, that Chicharito's got to score. This is one where Leggett is going to be saying, I should have scored this, because this chip is probably about 8 yards out, and he's wide open in front of the goal. And And it's not that he gets it on target. He hits it wide and beyond, and this is where you just got to try to sneak it into that back post.
Had the goalkeeper flat-footed, too, so he probably could have gone either side, but I totally understand why he was just glancing towards that back post. And we continue with the Galaxy winning the ball again off the goal kick, but this time cleared out at midfield. Steres to Dos Santos. Ahead it goes to Vasquez. Not a good first touch. The Galaxy again win it back, and now the Galaxy may be able to take advantage of some struggling play on the part of the Rapids. We'll see, as this cross will go through and out of play over the far side touch. A little heavy on the part of Julian Araujo.
Yeah, everything has shifted in the Galaxy's favor over the last 5 minutes or so, where Colorado is having a difficult time getting out of their own half. So they're playing those short balls in. The Galaxy's able to step up, win the ball again, and just recirculate and have a second, sometimes third and fourth attack against this Colorado side.
Little hydration break here, and I think it's expected, as we had a 93 degrees at start of match.
Is that all?
That's all. That's all. I'm sure you played in a few of them. I got to go back to the 97 degrees now, according to the iPhone app. How about that?
I tell you, it gets warm out there in summer.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Hey, don't miss the Galaxy's next home match here at Dignity Health Sports Park as your Galaxy take on the Houston Dynamo. Be in the stands to watch on Wednesday, September 15th, 7:30. Cheer on Jonah Dos Santos, Kevin Cabral, Chicharito, hopefully, and your LA Galaxy. Visit lagalaxy.com/tickets. Secure your seats today, and why not Chicharito? He's playing today. He's starting today. We expect him back for that midweek game here at Dignity Health Sports Park. It's been an improving Galaxy through the first 30 minutes, I think.
Yeah, they've slowly gotten better and better. They've been able to step up a bit, and as I mentioned, is win some of those balls in the midfield, maybe give Dos Santos and the Jet a little bit more support in those central areas. And as long as they can do that and keep Colorado pinned in, they'll create quite a few chances. And you have to imagine that Chicharito gets 3-4 chances a game that he'll make one of.
You're good with the shape and you're good with the posture from the Galaxy at this point?
Now I am.
Yeah.
Now I am. I think they're starting to play into it. I think at the beginning they were having a difficult time understanding the different roles, because like we always say, and I say it 1,000 times, you can do it in training, but it's not the same as a game. It's totally different. So now you're playing against an opponent that is trying to break you down as well. So you got to figure it out. And it took a good 15, 20 minutes before you started seeing the Galaxy come more and more into the match.
They managed players that were jumping certain plays, like Michael Barrios was jumping the Galaxy a bit and creating chances for himself. Now they are a little more aware. Mother Nature, I think, also maybe has taken a little bit of the energy out of Michael Barrios, which is understandable. And so they've been able to manage him a bit more.
Yeah, and this is, talking about the players that are on there and just the conditions and everything, you have to imagine that substitution is going to be a big issue, in this match. And so it is about the depth of the bench on both sides to see what players can come in and kind of change the match, change the game in the second half.
We continue here, 33rd minute, with the Galaxy winning the ball off the start. It'll come on back to Steres. And onto the right side of the circle to Koulibaly. He lifts it far side. Too much on that. And that's another part of maybe playing at altitude on that particular pass, where it's flighted far and the air continues to take it out of play. Galaxy will win it again in midfield. This through ball here for Kevin Cabral. He is onside at the moment. Cabral on his right foot fires away. Saved by Yarborough. Got to do a little bit better than that. Yarborough may have taken it off the face or the gut area. He goes down to the ground. And the play is stopped immediately. I think he lost his air.
Yeah, as we see the play, it's an onside play. Cabral actually does a very good job, and it's what we talked about, is that inside-out run, and gets himself 1v1, and it looks like as he tries to slide it by or shoot it by Yarborough, did it look like he got caught in the chest or just in the side?
Right there, right underneath the ribs on the right side, I believe. Yarborough seems to be okay.
And it just looks like one of those situations. Like, Cabral's got to do better. You know, he's in a 1v1 situation with the goalie. You got to be able to beat him.
Yeah, a little more time, a little more. He's just uncomfortable. Again, having played better every game, he just seems to be uncomfortable understanding the time and the space he may have. The way I see it.
Well, he put himself in a good position.
Yeah.
I think he probably could have dribbled around Yarbrough because Yarbrough was coming out so quickly.
Ball will come into midfield, and Colorado will regain possession. Onto the left side it goes for Estevez. Araujo to close him down. Julian steps in, slows him for the moment, and then wins possession. Nice job by the young man, Julian Araujo.
A little bit of recovery speed once again from Julian Araujo, showing that pace to be able to get behind. To be able to catch up.
Foul here. And a free kick, I believe, for the LA Galaxy. Kellen Acosta holding up on Chicharito there. This ball will go far side now. Williams. Able to play this ahead. Vasquez. Villafaña into space, looking for Cabral, trying to run this one down. Yarbrough comes out and does a good job of shielding this ball to go out of play, or dummies it. And a goal kick for Colorado. Did his job there.
Yeah, but these little plays from Cabral are forcing the back line of Colorado to turn and face their own goal. And as you just mentioned, it was a good job by Yarbrough. So it's forcing the keeper to come out and come off his line and be aware. So Cabral is doing that by his lonesomes. So now it really is for the Galaxy to continue those plays, but also start looking up and finding out where Chicharito is when Cabral makes those runs. Can you find Chicharito? Because if everyone's focused on Cabral, you'll have Chicharito 1v1.
Colorado breaking the press this time around, and Derek Williams hooking down the player in Galvan. That's going to be a yellow card and a free kick. No argument there. And the Galaxy just could not keep Colorado in. They broke out. Left hand on that left shoulder, just taking Galvan to the ground. Yellow card against the Galaxy center back.
And I think Williams will take this any day of the week. Colorado was coming down pretty fast and furious, you know, on a 3v2. So had a situation where Williams just reaches out, tugs him, tactical foul, picks up the yellow. We'll see what Colorado can do from this position.
Everybody will line up about 20 yards away from goal on this particular free kick. You can go near post or far post on this, Kobe.
Yeah, this has got to be a service from Acosta, right into that area. And one thing we know about him, he's able to hit a quality ball. It's zone defense from the Galaxy.
Here's the restart by Acosta towards the backside of the 6. This one will bounce towards the end line. Danny Wilson to keep it alive. Deflects off of Araujo, then Wilson, and out of play. And the Galaxy come out with a goal kick out of it.
Very interesting defensive positioning for the Galaxy on that play. All the players were in the central area right above the box, while all the Colorado players were at the edges.
Bracketing, basically, right?
Well, not even bracketing. Yeah, they were bracketing all the Galaxy players.
Right.
So there was no man marking. It was just like a full zone.
It worked that time. Possession here to Colorado, though, on a throw-in at midfield. Estevez, right at the stripe, able to throw it back. He finds Trusty. Here's Wilson. Onto the right side defensively. Rosenberry able to knock this one forward. He'll find Mark Anthony Kay, but he's forced to the right side. Galvan is there. The hydration break may have helped the players feel a little bit better, but it's been slower since they returned to play. Warner onto the near side it comes. Acosta into the channel, chipping into the top of the box, and Steres is able to clear this one out. Dos Santos can't find it, but it'll come back to Warner to keep it alive for Colorado. Mark Anthony Kay, right corner of the area, to Galvan. Puts it back onto his left foot, gets the cross away off of Williams. Kept alive by the Rapids again. Galvan squares it in. Finds Acosta. Trusty pushing forward, has it now onto the left side. Estevez, his cross towards the spot, knocked away again by Steres. A lot of possession here by the Rapids. Again, Acosta. Forced to go back to the center circle by Leggett. Able to play this one forward to Williams. Lewis has to knock it back. Warner this time. Good battle here with Dos Santos. The Galaxy get the free kick. Quickly the restart as the Galaxy try to get it downfield. Chicharito stops and plays it left. Vasquez. Back to Dos Santos. So the opportunity on the quick restart to get forward, the Galaxy decided to recycle and allow Colorado to get all the way back.
Yeah, they pulled the ball all the way back. I think it's interesting looking at how Colorado is playing, where they have Acosta playing as a number 6. So he's not getting forward a whole lot in this first half. Now, I harken back to other games that over the years that we've seen Galaxy play teams where those teams have a significant advantage, where we talk about either it's heat, or it's altitude. And I'm wondering if there's going to be a tactical change for Colorado in the second half.
They stopped the play. It looks like Acosta has either taken a knock, but he's being looked at by the trainer, the team trainer there. In the meantime, Chicharito with a glance back to his teammates saying, let's go. And one thing about Chicha, he's a chatterbox. And a lot of times if you're watching him on the field, you think he's talking to everybody else. He's also talking to himself out there. That's the interesting thing.
That's how he gets pumped up, whatever it takes.
41st minute here. Robin Frazier surveying his club. Rick Vanny as well. Very vocal coaches, both of them. Costa will come back on and will continue, so it's good that he's able to continue here. We're close to halftime. Yarbrough will be able to punt this into midfield. Comes all the way into the Galaxy defensive third, where Koulibaly gets ahead on it. And Colorado with possession. Lewis, Colin Warner, lays it off this time to Acosta. Able to get forward, squares it over now. Lewis with a shot from distance off the bar. And out of play, goal kick. What a shot that was from about 23 yards.
Now, and this is a dangerous opportunity, as it's actually Acosta farther up the field with a nice pass to Lewis across the D at the top of the 18, and maybe just a couple of yards outside of that D. Lewis, I mean, that's a bullet that just goes to the far post off the crossbar, up and out.
Galaxy give it away on the goal kick. Lewis again on the left side, tries to play it on through, finds Steres, and off of his left hip and out of play. Corner kick here for Colorado.
It just seems to be these little spates, these little moments that Colorado get back into it and then look really dangerous, against the Galaxy, where the Galaxy seem to have just fallen asleep for a second. Now Colorado creating a couple of chances back to back.
Yeah, they pounce on the opportunities. Now there's this one we've seen before. They'll line up
England World Cup style.
Straight up there, vertically, I guess. Penalty spot in. Now they'll break, and here's the corner into the area. Short corner, knocked away by Araujo. But kept alive by Rosenberry. Another ball in. Chicharito knocked from behind, no foul. Koulibaly's clearance will be cleared out of play by Barrios, and will be a throw-in for LA. Hey, the Galaxy are proud to welcome you back to Dignity Health Sports Park with full capacity games for the rest of the 21 season. All fans can now purchase single game tickets to be here for all the exciting matchups by securing single game tickets for friends and family. For information, email ticketplans@lagalaxy.com or visit lagalaxy.com/tickets today. 0-0, 44th minute. Galaxy and Colorado Rapids. Koulibaly knocked this one ahead. It's a little bit short for Cabral. The Galaxy will get it again at midfield far side. Villafaña almost delivered the opening goal for the Galaxy on a header from Sebastian Leggett. that went wide. Lewis had the best chance moments ago. And here's a giveaway now from Araujo to Estevez, and he'll play it on the left side. Barrios on his right foot, tries to get the shot away, blocked there by Dos Santos. It goes up high into the air. Another chance coming here for Lewis, trying to find it to his right foot, then has to go left, and Araujo is there to help break that up. However, Acosta again on possession for Colorado. Nice job by Jonah. Pokes that out of play, and touched last by the Galaxy. Throw it.
We're seeing these opportunities come for Colorado from mistakes from the Galaxy.
Costa knocks this one into the air and go right to Bond. Right at the last moment of the first half, the Galaxy are showing some leaks.
I think at this point for the Galaxy, it's okay, can we get through to halftime? You know, kind of rejuvenate a little bit, get out of this heat, cool down a bit, tactically shift things around, see what works best over this last 45.
Rosenberry with the clearance. Diavagna on the far side, brought down. That's a foul and a free kick for LA. I'm guessing 2 minutes of added time. Maybe a little longer now with Diavagna being chopped down. There's a yellow card to Galvan. Four minutes of added time. Okay.
Oh yeah, I'd say with the water break that happened as well, that would probably add on a couple extra minutes. So you were right, Joe. Without the water break, it probably would have been 2.
Diavagna has that KT tape that spans over the top of his left knee. And Galvan just went right into the back of that left knee to bring him down. That collision and then the subsequent contact with the field as Jorge Diavagna limping a bit.
You see that tape? That's just it's directly on the front of Diavagna's knee. I'll tell you this, Joe. I would never be able to play with that.
No.
In this day and age, I don't know if I would have survived that with like tape right on the front of my knee. I'd be like, "What, Ivan Piera? What's going on? What is this? What are you putting on me? I'm supposed to run like this?" Just the tugging. The tugging wouldn't work for me.
How long would that last? 10 minutes, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. If you're lucky.
We continue here. Koulibaly on the near side. Squares it in for Leggett. Dos Santos back out. Save up. He'll lift it over to the left side. Here's Williams. Has some space, takes it ahead, now lifts it towards the penalty area. This will go on through. And cleared away towards midfield. Nice job by Koulibaly getting on the first ball. However, cleared out by Acosta again. Now this is trouble for the Galaxy. They do have numbers back. Here's Barrios, near side, watched by Koulibaly. The Galaxy do need to get more numbers back, though. It'll be squared in towards center. Mark Anthony Kay with the return service. Stera is able to, again, head that one away. Now Koulibaly into midfield. Near side, Araujo, offside against the Galaxy. I think at this point, with those tired legs, the Galaxy are willing to concede that restart. Michael Barrios. It's not fair against the bigger, slower defender, Koulibaly. Able to turn away from him. The ball brought down. That's a foul and a free kick. This one on Mark Anthony Kay.
I take exception, Joe. I'm going all the way back to what you just said. Not fair on the bigger defenders. Come on, man. Wait, the smaller, fast guys, you know?
Well,
it's all fair. It's all fair in this game.
We're talking about an aircraft carrier trying to turn, and he's a small speedboat, right?
No one talks about it's not fair when the ball's in the air.
Ball out of play over the near side touches will be a throw-in for the Galaxy. Closing moments in the first half here were 0-0. 2 chances for LA. Legett's header, Cabral's shot. Colorado had the one real good strike. Lewis off the bar. Here's Chicharito now, side of the area, along the end line. Tries his cross, is deflected onto the goalkeeper, Yarbrough. And he'll take it to the top of the box. Final minute of halftime unofficially. I think, Kobe, what you said earlier is that substitutions are going to play a key role in the second half. I think we're going to see a little bit of that here in the next 45 for sure.
Yeah, substitutions in the fitness levels. You know, that's all there is to it. This game's going to be about who can handle the gut check. You know, that can understand that it's hot, understand that there's altitude, and say, you know what, I can lift my game over this certain amount of time and create something.
Here's Acosta now, defensive side of the circle for Colorado. Plays it left to Trusty. He'll work into the Galaxy defensive third on the left side. Barrios trying to get away from Araujo, closes him down, and a corner kick right at the end of the first half.
I always likened it to running the 400 in track, Joe, and you've got that sprint going, but you go around that last turn and you got to say, okay, how much I got left? Do I have a little afterburner?
400 in track. Do you remember how big I was? Are you kidding me?
I'm sure there's some out there that understand what I'm talking about. Coming around that third turn, and you got to kick in the afterburners when you think you've given it all already. Well, this is what this game is about.
Here's the cross up the corner. It goes near post, and Jonathan Bond has to make the save and bat it away. Right before it went beyond that post and into his net. Another corner kick here right at the end of the half. We're approaching 5 minutes of stoppage time now. Go towards the spot this time, batted down by Bond. Barrios with a shot in front, blocked by Koulibaly. Cleared towards midfield. Now the whistle is blown, and that is the end of 45 minutes here on a game that had shown its excitement and also shown the fact that the weather has taken its toll.
Yeah, it's not going to be easy. No one ever said it was, you know, so both teams, I think, are having issues with the weather and the time, but I think there's going to be some significant changes in this second half.
45 minutes are down. Galaxy 0, Colorado Rapids 0. The halftime show is coming up next. Stay with us.
LA Galaxy is presented by Herbalife. Nutrition for a better life.
Over the course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power up like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
There's never been a better time to switch to Spectrum Mobile. You could save hundreds of dollars on your mobile bill. Plus, there are no added taxes, hidden fees, and no contracts. Try the Spectrum Mobile Savings Calculator today, and in 3 easy steps, you'll see how much you could save by switching. Visit spectrummobile.com/save. Spectrum Internet required. Savings may vary. Restrictions apply. Visit spectrummobile.com/save for details.
In 1925, Modelo began brewing beer for those who believe in better. A model beer, steeped in the tradition of tireless effort. A rich Pilsner-style lager for those who wear their heart and heritage on their rolled-up sleeve. Since our first batch 94 years ago, to every bottle raised today, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
Don't let the thrill stop when the game ends. Your official LA Galaxy after party is at SoCal's most thrilling casino, San Manuel. Join us for a chance to win a share of millions in prizes all September long, including a 2021 Lexus LC convertible and up to $100,000 in cash every Thursday at 7 p.m., 8 p.m., and 9 p.m. Earn entries using your Club Serrano card each time you play, and you could be one of our weekly grand prize winners. Fall into September with a big win and thrilling jackpots. Only at San Manuel Casino. Details at sanmanuel.com. Must be 21. Please gamble responsibly.
Tonight, Wingstop is upping the flavor of your cruise night in with Wingstop's Big Night In bundle. 25 boneless wings, your choice of 3 craveable flavors and 3 delicious dips, all for just $16.99. Order tonight at wingstop.com at participating locations. Wingstop, the flavor of the LA Galaxy.
LA Galaxy is presented by Herbalife. Nutrition for a better life.
We welcome you back. Halftime here. Dick's Sporting Goods Park is the site where the Colorado Rapids are hosting our LA Galaxy today. It is 0-0 after 45 minutes of play. Again, that has ebbed and flowed throughout the 45 minutes. And a couple of yellow cards along the way, a couple of chances along the way. The Galaxy had, I think, 2 of the best ones in the first 45 minutes, and they were not able to cash in.
Yeah, I think especially when you look at who was on some of these, you got Leggett and Chicharito on the end of these couple of headers. There's a breakaway chance opportunity as well. And yeah, the Galaxy were dangerous. And look, when you're on the road, you know, these are the chances that have to be put away. You know, clear-cut opportunities. These are the ones that can get you 3 points on the road, because I know we talk about, well, you're on the road and you get 1 point. Well, I think at this point of the match, the Galaxy are saying we should have 1, possibly 2 of those 3 clear-cut opportunities.
Yeah, at this point. And they're showing right now on the monitor Kevin Cabral's break in on goal that was saved by Yarbrough, and then moments after that, Jonathan Lewis with a big strike about maybe 23, 24 yards away from goal that rang off the crossbar there. And then the Galaxy looked a little shaky towards halftime. A couple of corner kicks that Colorado had, and one that could have been Olympico style. Jonathan Bond had a bat away, and then the other one, again, had a little more difficult time clearing their defensive third right as we approach the 45-minute mark.
Yeah, moments. There's been moments where the Galaxy have been just like, oh, what's going on? But that's okay as you're going into this new formation. I mean, Colorado's going to get their chances, but it's about weathering it and making those chances minimal as possible.
Yeah, 93 degrees at kickoff has turned to 97 degrees. We're seeing some...
that's hot.
The fact that it was sunny in 93, now it's more cloudy in 97 at Colorado. So that's where we stand right now, 0-0 after 45 minutes of play. More of halftime coming up right after these words.
Course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power up like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
There's never been a better time to switch to Spectrum Mobile. You could save hundreds of dollars on your mobile bill. Plus, there are no added taxes, hidden fees, and no contracts. Try the Spectrum Mobile Savings Calculator today, and in 3 easy steps, you'll see how much you could save by switching. Visit spectrummobile.com/save. Spectrum Internet required. Savings may vary. Restrictions apply. Visit spectrummobile.com/save for details.
In 1925, Modelo began brewing beer for those who believe in better. A model beer, steeped in the tradition of tireless effort. A rich, Pilsner-style lager for those who wear their heart and heritage on their rolled-up sleeve. Since our first batch 94 years ago, to every bottle raised today, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
Don't let the thrill stop when the game ends. Your official LA Galaxy after party is at SoCal's most thrilling casino, San Manuel. Join us for a chance to win a share of millions in prizes all September long, including a 2021 Lexus LC convertible and up to $100,000 in cash every Thursday at 7 p.m., 8 p.m., and 9 p.m. Earn entries using your Club Serrano card each time you play, and you could be one of our weekly grand prize winners. Fall into September with a big win and thrilling jackpots. Only at San Manuel Casino. Details at sanmanuel.com. Must be 21. Please gamble responsibly.
Tonight, Wingstop is upping the flavor of your cruise night in with Wingstop's Big Night In Bundle. 25 boneless wings, your choice of 3 craveable flavors, and 3 delicious dips. All for just $16.99. Order tonight at wingstop.com at participating locations. Wingstop, the flavor of the LA Galaxy.
Galaxy 0, Colorado 0. Halftime continues here. Kobe, you mentioned you expect substitutions. Do you expect the 2 forwards? I said it in the pregame show that I thought the Galaxy would see 2 forwards tonight with Chicha and Dejan Joveljic. Is that an option in your mind right now going forward or no?
I don't think so. I think there's just been too many kind of like those half chances for Colorado as they break out, and I don't think they're going to try to mess around with the defense at this point in the match to go to 2 forwards. Now, if the Galaxy happen to go down a goal, yeah, I think they may go with that. But right now, I don't think that's in the cards.
Okay, and in terms of any adjustments, what adjustments would you like to see coming out the first 15 minutes of the second half?
Well, I would say it's just play adjustments, not tactical. The ideas are good there. I think there needs to be more of a connection between the back line and the midfield where you can actually have players, either the outside backs, when we're talking about Araujo or Villafana, one of those two need to step into the midfield to help the numbers inside with Dos Santos and Leggett, because it's a lot of area that they're trying to cover.
Galaxy 0, Colorado 0. The Galaxy grew into this game, created a couple of chances, haven't been able to find the goal at this point. Jonathan Lewis with the best chance, as we mentioned, for Colorado in that first half. Michael Barrios was very dangerous to start the game, then he leveled off just a bit. And we'll see if he brings that energy to start the second 45, which is straight ahead. Stay with us.
LA Galaxy is presented by Herbalife. Nutrition for a better life.
In the course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power up like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
There's never been a better time to switch to Spectrum Mobile. You could save hundreds of dollars on your mobile bill. Plus, there are no added taxes, hidden fees, and no contracts. Try the Spectrum Mobile Savings Calculator today, and in 3 easy steps, you'll see how much you could save by switching. Visit spectrummobile.com/save. Spectrum Internet required. Savings may vary. Restrictions apply. Visit spectrummobile.com/save for details.
In 1925, Modelo began brewing beer for those who believe in better. A model beer, steeped in the tradition of tireless effort. A rich Pilsner-style lager for those who wear their heart and heritage on their rolled-up sleeve. Since our first batch 94 years ago, to every bottle raised today, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
Don't let the thrill stop when the game ends. Your official LA Galaxy after party is at SoCal's most thrilling casino, San Manuel. Join us for a chance to win a share of millions in prizes all September long, including a 2021 Lexus LC convertible and up to $100,000 in cash every Thursday at 7 p.m., 8 p.m., and 9 p.m. Earn entries using your Club Serrano card each time you play, and you could be one of our weekly grand prize winners. Fall into September with a big win and thrilling jackpots. Only at San Manuel Casino. Details at sanmanuel.com. Must be 21. Please gamble responsibly.
Tonight, Wingstop is upping the flavor of your cruise night in with Wingstop's Big Night In Bundle. 25 boneless wings, your choice of 3 craveable flavors, and 3 delicious dips. All for just $16.99. Order tonight at wingstop.com at participating locations. Wingstop, the flavor of the LA Galaxy.
LA Galaxy is presented by Herbalife. Nutrition for a better life.
2 games from Friday night. Atlanta defeated Orlando by a count of 3-0 at their place. Portland won on the road in Vancouver by a count of 1-0. Other games today, everything getting underway after hours. Seattle will host Minnesota. That's coming up at the top of the hour, followed by New England, New York City. Red Bull taking on DC United. Cincinnati hosting Toronto. See if Cincinnati can get a home win. Miami hosting Columbus. Montreal is home against Nashville. Dallas against San Jose. Houston at home against Austin. Houston will be here against the Galaxy on the 15th, and we'll have it for you at 7:30 on Spectrum Sportsnet. And Sporting Kansas City will host Chicago. That rounds up the Saturday lineup in Major League Soccer, and this is the lone national broadcast in MLS on this 9/11. A lot of substitutions expected in the second half. Weather is becoming more and more a factor. Rain is in the forecast, and hopefully it shows up after this match, especially summer rains in Middle America tend to mean stoppages, Kobe.
Yeah, I mean, we mentioned it earlier on. The way the conditions are, and you can, and if you have the option to watch the game, you can see it's starting to pick up and get a little bit windy, out there. It's getting a little bit overcast, so those rains are looking to head in. With that heat, with that altitude, yeah, it brings back some memories.
Yes.
Not the best memories. Just
not fun.
Just tough games to play in.
0-0 here, all to play for in this second half. Colorado will have the ball to start the second half. Attack from left to right, waiting on our referee's go-ahead. Mr. Rosendo Mendoza has had to issue a few yellow cards, but he has not been the focal point of this match, which means that the officiating has been good to this point, allowing both teams to play. Waiting for the go-ahead here. No substitutions for either club. And our second half is underway with Barrios knocking the ball back to Kellen Acosta. Rosenberry into Colin Warner, and now Danny Wilson. Wilson at center. He attracts Chicharito, plays it out the left side this time. Played up the wing, looking for Jonathan Lewis. It'll find the touchline and out of play for a throw-in. Araujo will take this throw for the Galaxy. Comes on back to Koulibaly, back to his goalkeeper Bond. He has to lift it long and does. Flicked on by Chicharito into Cabral. He was being dragged down. Our referee allows play to continue. Good job by Jonah stepping in front of a ball for Mark Anthony Kaye. The Galaxy have it again. Williams.
And I like the work that Jonah's been doing, where even though it's been difficult inside, he's playing very simple. It's just win the ball and give it. Support where needed to and give it. Be the one that they can play out of and give it. And he's simplified his game a little bit on the day.
I agree with you. I think when you're asking Jonah to play the number 8 position and get box to box, so box to box, that means a shorter lifespan for Jonah in that match. I don't see 90 minutes when that happens.
Agreed. Just putting out all that energy, getting from one end of the field to the other. very difficult, I think, for any player to do, but I think very difficult for Jonah to be able to just put all those miles, on the legs.
Mark Anthony Kay trying to go far side for Barrios. This will skip on through, but Julian Araujo able to close that down with the slide tackle, sends it out, and it'll be a throw-in. Warner back to the circle, and again Rosenberry this time. He's able to play ahead. Lewis lays it off for Mark Anthony Kay, plays this one on in, the late run on that one by Lucas Estevez, and the Galaxy fortunate to clear that one out. Possession Galaxy on a free kick here.
Yeah, well, it's actually Kellen Acosta that is trying to sneak through, and this is a little bit what I talked about, the tactical change, for the Galaxy, for Colorado against the Galaxy in the second half. You're going to start seeing Kellen Acosta push forward a little bit more than he did in that first half, because now he's going to start making those late runs to try to open up, the Galaxy a bit more. I mean, he's one of the star players on this team, and in the first half, we saw him kind of sitting back as a true, just holding number 6, almost looked like conserving energy within this match.
One of the things I said at halftime, and it was in our break, there's a lot of space in that middle third, a lot of space. And Kellen Acosta has the wheels to take up that space.
Yeah, he has the wheels and he has the engine.
Yeah.
He can go all day. You see it, he does it with the national team at that top level where he just covers ground.
Galaxy will get a throw-in out of this. Michael Barrios had it near side, battling against Daniel Steres. May have taken a bad step. Barrios limps away.
And Barrios is grabbing that right foot, and as we're taking a look at it here, not exactly sure. He was a little scraped, little hit.
May have been. Cabral brought down. Free kick for the Galaxy. Danny Wilson stepping in there, just shoving him to the ground, and maybe Wilson saying, well, gee, I barely touched him. But it was enough. Williams, a good ball, but unfortunately too long. And Jorge Villafaña on the left side, but he played it direct into the area. Galaxy a little more defensive here to start this second half. Grow into the second half like they did in the first. We'll see how that develops. They are asking Colorado to dictate the play right now. Wilson will knock it long, looking for Barrios. This will skip on through and find its way to the end line. Goal kick.
Yeah, the Galaxy are sitting kind of deep now. Allowing the game to come to them, kind of having that first line of defense at half field as opposed to how they were in the first half, where they were stepping up around the 18. So we'll see if that kind of shifts throughout this second half.
Here's Dos Santos able to play it out the right side. He'll find Leggett. The Galaxy will get some numbers forward here. Vasquez is open at center. Will go ahead to Cabral. Now off to Araujo at the touchline. Back it goes. Dos Santos. This time Vasquez. Good build-up by the Galaxy now. It comes on through to Cabral. He might be offside, and Yarbrough will pick up, and I think the flag was up there. Nonetheless, Yarbrough picks up, and we continue.
Yeah, it looked like Cabral might have been about a yard or two. And yep, I'd say probably a good 2 yards. two, maybe three, Joe. A couple of yards in that offside position.
Wilson knocking this one long to the left side. Back it goes. The Galaxy doing a good job defensively, forcing it back once again for Colorado. Wilson will have it there.
And this is smart for the Galaxy. This is what you have to do when you're playing under these conditions. It's difficult. You're getting some tired legs.
Warner pushing this one forward, though. He'll go on to the right. Mark Anthony Kay wheels it back to his left foot, and back out it goes to Galvan. This will come on through. Acosta onto the left side now. Estevez. Corner of the area, left side it goes. Nice job by Araujo. forcing the pass and then winning it. Colorado will get it back at midfield. Again, Acosta into Barrios. Watch there by Williams on the yellow card. Williams has to be careful. A couple of step overs here by Estevez. Cuts it on back. It was deflected on through, and it goes wide of the near post. Corner kick here for the Colorado Rapids.
And the Galaxy get a little bit lucky here because once again, Kellen Acosta is coming in late, and if Williams gets his head up, Acosta's wide open at the penalty spot, but fortunately, the pressure, the defense forces his head down, and Lewis isn't able to make that pass and find Acosta. Williams does a good job there.
Acosta will take this corner kick. Right-footed ball is going to bend in towards goal. Lifts it towards the top of the 6. Knocked away by Chicharito. Rosenberry plays it to the far side once again. Acosta sends it right into the sky and is able to get it back. Nobody really challenged that ball. Wilson now onto the left side. Lewis, his cross into the 6, found Williams, and Derek Williams able to clear it out the far side. The Galaxy will get a foul. And of course, Chicharito winning that foul there for LA.
And Chicharito does a good job just in pretty much once again initiating the contact. Estevez goes down, tries to play it quickly, but Estevez steps up and blocks that ball. And, you know, I agree with Chicharito there. The whistle is blown. He's actually picked up the ball and placed it again and tries to play it. That should be some type of, at least, a talking to, if not a yellow card.
Play continues here as it comes back to midfield. Now Colorado will have possession. Again, Wilson able to play this one on back. Trusty to the far side. This will go out of play with far side touch for a throw-in. 54 minutes into this one. Still 0-0. A very methodical start to the second half. Greg Manny starting to bark out some directions here for his club. He'll press up high this time. A long ball in the midfield. This will skip on through. And will come on to Sega Koulibaly. And a foul, I believe, is called against the Galaxy. Or is it? No, we continue. Here's Leggett, able to play it forward. Dos Santos onto the left. Villafana. Now Vasquez. Watched by 2 defenders. Good ball in from Leggett. Back it goes for Dos Santos. He'll try to step away from Acosta. Stops and turns, and he'll find an outlet. Back it goes for Williams. And all the way back to the goalkeeper, Bond. Way outside his net. Plays it out the right side. Koulibaly. It's a lot of waiting on the ball to arrive right now, as opposed to running into space and maybe being able to play into strides.
Yeah, there's a bit of stagnant play from the Galaxy, and I think a lot of it is that we're talking about the heavy legs and the conditions.
It's a good build-up this time, though. Williams with Villafana lays it off this time to Cabral. Here's Vasquez. Go over to Leggett instead. Sebastian on the right side looking for Araujo. Plays it on through, deflected off the defender and out of play. Corner kick for LA as the Winds kick up. See it in the jerseys.
Yeah, Winds are kicking up. It's a good ball by Leggett right into stride. Araujo on that right side getting forward and finally getting an opportunity to try to put the cross in. It does get knocked out by Estevez out for the corner kick. So decent combination play from the Galaxy that leads to a corner.
Good set play opportunity here for LA. Vasquez will stand over it. Decides to go short instead. All the way out it goes. Jonah, he'll play it towards the back post, and that goes way out of play. Goal kick. Wasted opportunity that time for LA. Acosta will have the goal kick on the near side after the restart. So go on back to Wilson. Galaxy not pressed this time defensively. Galvan, nice job again, read by Araujo. Back it goes for Dos Santos. On towards the near side for Vasquez. Into center again. Dos Santos Direct it goes to Cabral. Able to bring it down onto the right, Leggett. No overlapping here. He's got Araujo towards the center. Now into the corner. Cabral able to run it down. No. Out of play over the end line for the goal kick. A little better than it was 5 minutes ago. Hey, the Galaxy stretch run plan is now available for all fans. Be there to witness the biggest matches as your LA Galaxy look to claim home field advantage for the MLS Cup playoffs. The stretch run includes special rates for remaining regular season games. For information, email ticket plans at lagalaxy.com or visit lagalaxy.com/tickets today. 0-0 here, 58th. Costa out toward the near side. Mark Anthony Kay able to play it ahead. Galvan back into Acosta, sending Barrios, and will go out of play for a throw-in Galaxy. Just been off trying to find Michael Barrios. The Galaxy readying 2 substitutions, Samuel Grandsir and Dejan Joveljic. So Greg Vanny going offensive potentially. Williams will throw long. Chicharito ahead to Vasquez. Settles here for Chicha. Playing into space, looking for Cabral. He'll get it onto his right side. He'll run it down. Waits for some help. Araujo now makes the overlapping run, then stops because he was going into an offside position. And Cabral's got to realize that sooner.
Yeah, that's all about timing, because Araujo's making the run, and that's a play where you're making that overlapping run and the player with the ball is matched up with the defender. The play of the ball has to have the right timing. The run has to continue so you can be in a good position for the cross. The ball has to come a second sooner, put into space, but that one was too slow. Araujo has to hold up, ball goes over the end line.
Yeah, he ran. Fortunately, Araujo ran into an offside position, had to stop, and then the ball came. Here comes, though, Colorado. This ball was left side. Here's Barrios working on Koulibaly, puts on the brakes, did not keep the ball on his foot, and Koulibaly was able to recover, and unfortunately for him, it goes over the end line, but it will be a corner kick. That's the best scenario there for the Galaxy, because Barrios had about 3 yards on Koulibaly before he stepped on the ball.
Yeah, it almost feels like with the field, it's a little bit sticky. You know, that the balls are getting caught up underneath the player's feet.
Looks like Efra Alvarez is also off his line and ready to go here for the Galaxy. So we'll see. All 3 come on, or just 2. Here's the corner kick into the area. Out comes Bond. He missed on his bat to get it out. The Galaxy fortunate to clear it towards the near side. Galvan plays this one in. Mark Anthony Kay. Watched there by Steres, and plays it off of Steres and out of play. Another corner kick here for Colorado. 60th minute. Galaxy need to find their legs a bit defensively.
Yeah, Colorado setting up in that English World Cup style again, the one line. Penalty spot towards the 6.
Costa here, this right-footed ball that'll bend away from goal, plays it into the 6, near post it goes, the header towards goal. Bond able to clear it away. The shot found Bond on the ground. The Galaxy finally able to clear the box, but this is still not out of danger. Another ball into the box, it'll skip through the 6 and out of play. Goal kick. The Galaxy need to reset a bit.
Yeah, Galaxy need to wake up a bit. They got to remember that Colorado has been excellent off of set pieces. And it is the first one that Bond just kind of knocks out, and then the shot right at the 6 gets blocked, I think, by Bond and another defender for the Galaxy in there. But a little bit of chaos in front of goal off of these set pieces.
Chicharito does go 60 minutes. He is done for the afternoon. Good call there by my partner, Kobe Jones. Villafana is done. Joveljic comes on. Efrain Alvarez is on. Samuel Grandsir is on. Victor Vasquez is off. Kevin Cabral is off. So the Galaxy are the first to make the substitutions. Colorado has a player injured being attended to at this time. That's Jonathan Lewis, who will have to leave the match. I think it was 4 for the Galaxy that made the substitution on. Jovelich, Grandsir, Efrain. Those are the 3 that come to mind right now. I'm missing one, I believe.
I think we got to see. I mean, because I imagine Grandsier's come in for Cabral, played that wing position. Villafana is still on the pitch, so there wasn't a substitution there. So it's all offensive players, and Efrain Alvarez coming on for Vasquez, and Jovelich up top for Chicharito. So 3 players up high.
Jonathan Lewis leaving from Colorado. Cole Bassett will replace him. Andre Shinyashiki, who scored the game-winning goal in the first meeting between these clubs this year, replacing Mark Anthony Kaye. So this should bring a little life into the match, as it was flowing into a grind. Bond will take the restart. He'll find Steres. Ahead it goes to Koulibaly. Back to Daniel Steres. Colorado on the press here. Steres with the clearance with his left foot. It is won by Colorado, though. Here's Shinyashiki. Nice job defensively on the part of Grandsir. The clearance coming out. Samuel trying to find the position here. Does find the handle on it. And back it goes to Williams. Derek Williams. All the way back to his goalkeeper, Bond. 64 minutes in. It is 0-0 between the Galaxy and the Colorado Rapids. Legend. Dos Santos here. Williams once again. Jonathan dropping back into the hole. Has it, plays it ahead, finds Legend. He'll take up the space. Grandsir on the left side. Has it now. Villafana able to get around the defender, stays onside on the left side. The ball comes to him, his cross, backside of the area it goes. Araujo, a little heavy touch, and it's cleared out. Dos Santos now from 35 and over the bar and out. Goal kick.
Well, everything a little open right now, opening up with the substitutions, a little bit more energy in there. And I think both teams with the substitutions trying to figure out, okay, positioning players to mark up and match. So it's going to be open for the next couple of minutes or so before these new players that have just come on settle into the match.
And that cross that just came down to Julian, a little heavy on the trap there. Otherwise, he may have had a good opportunity from about 15, 16 yards from goal. Here's Williams, goes back to his goalkeeper, Bond. He'll collect side of his area. The play was ahead to Dos Santos, back to Bond once again, closed down by Barrios, who's now centrally for Colorado, and Bassett looks to be playing the left wing in a 4-3-3. The Galaxy will clear into midfield. Come back to Yarbrough. Rosenberry. Costa back, able to play this one forward to Warner. Quickly out the right side. Here's Shinyashiki. Watched there by Williams. His cross to the back post, looking for Barrios. He scores! And Colorado takes the 1-0 lead. Out the shortest guy in the field able to get to that cross. But the Galaxy now trail 1-0 in the 66th minute.
It doesn't matter the size if you hit a perfect ball in, and Shinyashiki hits a beautiful ball. I mean, it doesn't get much better than this, where it is right over the top of Steres and right in between Koulibaly and Steres. You have Barrios sneaks in, and look, it's a fantastic ball, but you're still going to wonder how does Barrios get on the end of that, and two center backs, can't clear it.
To me, that's a center back's got to get on the end of that. We're talking about a pretty small player here. Now, yeah, he might have some hops, but you got to position yourself a little bit better to get that ball out of there.
Yeah, I'd agree with that, but I got to give Shinyashiki credit with that. That's a fantastic service. I mean, it doesn't get much better than that. 1 inch one way or the other. Either the keeper gets it or the defender gets it.
Andre Shinyashiki has a knack against the Galaxy. He's paid dividends. He paid dividends last time at Dignity Health Sports Park, scoring the game winner. He did it. He's been a thorn in the Galaxy side in years past as well in Colorado, and today with this assist. Now the Galaxy have to climb out of this hole, trailing 1-0. Plenty of time. 68th minute here. Ball near side. Flip forward to Barrios. Nice job that time by Steres. Winning it back for the Galaxy. Legit able to knock this forward. Efrain Alvarez will turn away from Cole Bassett. Again, Alvarez. Trying to send forward this time for Grand Sears. Second ball. Won by the Rapids. Shinyashiki able to play this one ahead. They'll find Galvan. The Galaxy need to get some numbers back. Galvan squares it in, trying to find Bassett there. Julian Araujo at the last possible moment able to step on through and win it for LA, and a foul here as Villafaña is dropped. Galaxy, be careful here on the counterattack because there's a lot of speed coming at him.
Yeah, there's a lot of pace coming, and let's not forget the player Galvan likes it when this game opens up like this because he will run at you, and he's a good connector. As far as picking out the passes, and he's on that right side, he will continuously come down, especially now as the Galaxy try to get back into this game, pushing some numbers forward.
Williams being attended to. We have a stoppage in play. Come kick it with us this fall. The LA Galaxy excited to offer a range of youth soccer programming for ages 18 months to 17 years old at all skill levels. Whether it's weekly training or multi-day camp, your player will experience a safe, unique, and energizing soccer environment. Register your player at youth.lagalaxy.com. As the goal is shown again across our monitor. Michael Barrios picking up the goal. He was dangerous early and then dangerous in spurts, which is a typical forward, right? Goal scorer.
Always dangerous.
Yeah.
Always just lurking around that penalty spot, looking to try to get on the end of the ball, and he's done it consistently through his career.
Joveljic trying to get on the end of this ball, did not find it. Rosenberry now. So go on back to Trusty onto the far side. Acosta able to play it out the far side. This will be a foul. Actually possession to the Galaxy, or is it? Be a throw for the Galaxy. Come on back to Koulibaly. Steres. Near side Villafaña. Williams can't go. The Galaxy are going to have to make a substitution. It comes on forward for Joveljic. He's brought down. It's going to be a foul in the Galaxy's favor, but the Galaxy will have to make another substitution here as Rosenberry and Joveljic have words. So Williams is out, and here comes Sasha Kleshchin. So we're going to 4 in the back now. 4-3-3, Kobe?
Yeah, that's what it looks like. If you're bringing Kleshchin in, Williams is coming out. You're going to have Villafaña on the left, Steres and Koulibaly in the middle, Araujo on the right. And you're going to have Kleshchin in that central area. It's just a matter of where he's going to go. You'd have to imagine they're going to have Jonah hold and Kleshchin just a little bit higher. So a triangle in the middle, where you'd imagine Dos Santos is just that holding, so like an inverted triangle.
Galaxy did that last year for a few matches and it worked out. We'll see how it goes here. Here's Leggett. Back it goes to Villafaña. Dos Santos again ahead, looking for Leggett. He's taken off the ball by the second defender, Shinyashiki. Now Dos Santos spraying this one to the right side. Araujo settling. Watched by Estevez. Lays it off for Alvarez, who turns away from his defender along the touchline. Nice job by him. Efra cutting it back, but then Trusty winning it the second time around. Trusty once again. Up the far side it goes. As Colorado has it on the attack. Barrios. Watched there by Steres. Mario's still with it. He'll have to go back. Warner. Now the question is, do the Galaxy have enough to go find that goal? Fresh legs, plenty of them on the field now, 4. So they should be able to go the final 30, 40 minutes of this match. Not even talking about 40 minutes, 30 minutes. Galvan, top of the box now, has a go at goal, and on the bounce is picked up by Jonathan Bond.
It's a little bit too easy, allowing Galvan from the right, I guess the right side of the field, to kind of go through 2 defenders and get a shot off just outside the 18. Someone's got to step up and, you know, put a body on him as far as not allowing to have a clear-cut chance of goal.
Here's Araujo on the right for the Galaxy. Back it goes to Jonathan Dos Santos, squares it into center. Steres will trot in the midfield. At the stripe now, knocks it forward. I'm not sure about that ball. In fact, I am sure about that ball. That was a bad ball that goes out of play over the near side touch. It's going to be a throw-in for Colorado.
Yeah, not exactly sure who Steres is trying to connect with there. Maybe a miscommunication from going beyond or checking back.
Galaxy fans have made their way out to Denver, Commerce City, where this stadium is located, just outside downtown Denver. It's always great to see all the fans posting, hey, I'm in Denver, and hey, I'm flying out, and all that stuff. They're excited about their team. They want this team to continue to succeed. Right now they're in 4th place in the West, trying to close in on 3rd place Kansas City with a victory here, or at least to stay with the top half or the top group in the Western Conference, because this is the first game on this Saturday, the MLS. Seattle just got underway not long ago. 15 minutes in, they're 0-0 with Minnesota. So it's possession Galaxy here. I believe it was Jorge Villafana who was brought down.
I think it's interesting that people have to remember, if you look at the live standings right now, you see Colorado's at the top of the Western Conference. I mean, who would have thought that at the beginning of the year, Joe?
Nobody would have thought that. In fact, they would have been glossed over like they have been in years past. But hey, they're proving it. They're proving it, and they're a tough team to break down, and they have the skill and they have the athleticism to take you a full 90 minutes. This is where a lot of teams have a lot of trouble with the Colorado Rapids at this portion of the match.
Yeah, and this is where you really get the effects of altitude, where you're not just tired, you're getting those heavy legs where they feel like they're weighted down, like you got some 5-pound weights on there, just making it go a little bit slower.
Estevez with the cross. It'll come top of the box, and Shinyashiki had a clear look from the spot and over the bar and out of play. Goal kick for the Galaxy, who dodged one there.
Yeah, Galaxy are counting their blessings, because this is Shinyashiki getting the ball, little baby bouncy as we used to call him, Joe, just right inside the 18, maybe about 13 yards out in the center of the goal, and is not able to connect, not able to put that on target. Really has a whip at it, gets underneath it, and goes up and over by much more than you would have
Yes, without a doubt. Now here's question for the Galaxy as they'll build out of the back. Left side it goes to Villafana. He tries to play ahead, this time for Grandsir. He'll take it up the wing. Watch there by Rosenberry. Second defender in Galvan comes in to help out. Back it goes Dos Santos.
And that's where Grandsir needs help. Now, Joveljic does a good job of showing, and then he sees he's 1v1, so he pulls off, but then the second defender comes. So then someone else has got to come in and support Grandsir so he can bounce off of him, or they can play out of it. You can't just leave him by himself once 2 defenders show up.
Efra Alvarez has it now on the right side. He'll play it back in for Leggett, who continued his run. Yarbrough smart to get off his line quickly to smother that outside his 6-yard box. That was a bit too long there for Sebastian. 77th minute, 1-0 Colorado. Yarbrough with the punt. Adair is on the first ball, able to knock it ahead. Grandsir will settle. Question this time. Finding that for Alvarez. Back it goes to Araujo. Again, Alvarez. This will come on through towards the near side. Shinyoshiki's going to win it, and he can't find the handle that goes out of play over the near side touch. It'll be a throw in for the Galaxy. The Galaxy are fortunate that time because that was a turnover that was going to force the Galaxy to run back to their own goal. Dos Santos. Flattens out, goes out the right side this time to Efrain Alvarez. Find a way to start breaking the lines now. Alvarez will take up the right side, lays it off to Araujo. Back it goes to Legend. Question. You mentioned Jovalich's name. He's only been around the ball one time that I can remember at this point.
Yeah, that's a big problem for the Galaxy. Just there needs to be a bit more movement from the Galaxy as they try to break down Colorado. Colorado's sitting now. They're very happy, up 1-0. They're going to make it difficult with just closing down spaces and try to come out on the counter.
Galaxy ready. One more substitution as this comes ahead for Barrios, who should have been offside. He'll flight it towards goal. It's going to be a goal kick for the Galaxy. Substitution for the Galaxy. Ethan Zubak is coming on. Might be for Sebastian Legend. Oh, Dos Santos will leave the match. So we'll see what type of switch the Galaxy make in terms of who plays where, because obviously Zubak is either on the wing or at the forward position for this team. Michael Barrios is done. And he's going to have to leave the match. Barrios picks up a yellow card because he's wasting time taking off his shin pads on the field. As we look at the goal again that comes on through that he scored. He's got the game winner at the moment. If the score holds, 1-0 in favor of Colorado. We're in the 80th minute of the contest now.
Well, you have to look at it that the Galaxy are shifting to a 4-4-2 type situation where it's going to be Leggett and Kleshin holding things down in the middle. And you imagine Jovic and Zubak up top, Grandsir on the left, Alvarez on the right. Now that's just in general, but it's going to be a little bit of shifting and a lot of freedom, I think, for a player like Alvarez that needs to get on the ball and tends to come inside.
Baji comes on the field now, so a lot of speed for Colorado. As this ball comes ahead now for Grandsir on his right foot, fires away, he scores! Samuel Grandsir puts the Galaxy back in this one. We're tied 1-1 with the long ball out of the back. Grandsir had one touch and then about 25 from goal beats Yarbrough, who thinks he should have had that ball. And maybe he should have, but it is 1-1 here in the 81st minute.
Well, it is just a long ball over the top, and then it's just a shot from right outside the 18. And once again, it's kind of that inside-out run, and Yarbrough cannot hold on to it too much pace. Probably a little bit wasn't expecting the shot to be coming from there. Wilson actually holds up a little bit. Pardon me, Rosenberg holds up a little bit, probably thinking, okay, it's not too dangerous, but that's the last thing you can do. Grandsir puts enough power and pace on it to beat Yarbrough and ties this game up 1-1.
Well, nice energy from Grandsir to get beyond the defense. Saves the Galaxy for the moment. Here in the 81st minute, headed into the 82nd minute of the contest. 1-1, and we continue.
Well, it looks like as far as that lineup, you do have Grandsir up top, in the central area next to Jovalic and then Zubak, the youngster. Yeah, why not? Let him do some of the running on the left side, Joe.
We continue. Estevez on the left side here for Colorado. Will play it on back. Comes into center for Warner. He plays forward. Shinyashiki trying to send Baji. Shinyashiki is a very shifty player. Galaxy are fortunate to get this one, and here they come again on the counterattack. Alvarez on the right side needs to get up to this ball and does. Watched there by Trusty, puts it back onto his left foot, tries to play it onto the backside for Zubak. He touches back for Leggett. That was wide of the mark. Galaxy able to keep Colorado in their own defense, and the clearance out of play over the near side touch for a throw-in. Throw-in LA.
Just like that, Joe, all of a sudden Galaxy looking a little bit dangerous on the counters, getting out quickly, getting the support that is needed, and getting numbers forward into the box.
Long throw here for Zubak, trying to get to this ball. Wilson does, and hit it off of Zubak and out of play. The Galaxy appealing for a corner. It won't happen. Goal kick here. Or is it not? No, it is a corner after all for the Galaxy.
And Colorado falling asleep a little bit off of these set plays. It's just a throw-in right into the box. It looked like Zubak was going to get 1v1 against Yarborough, but it's the last minute play by Wilson. Knocks it out for the corner.
Here's the restart. Short corner by the Galaxy. Comes out to Leggett. Back to Question. Now on the left side, Alvarez plays in for Leggett along the end line. That was a good opportunity. Good thought on the part of Efra. Just a bit too long, and Leggett could not get to that. Goal kick, quickly taken. With the far side, it'll go. Played on back. Here's Rosenberry pushing towards the stripe, beyond. Baji will check back here. Switches onto the far side. Bassett. Estevez. And back to Bassett. He's able to play on through. Too long for Baji. A little heavy on that pass from Bassett onto Bond.
You don't think Baji could have got to that
No.
one, Joe?
No,
It's
not,
only
even,
about,
not even with wings.
it's only about, about 20 yards past him.
Galaxy looking sloppy now as they turn this ball over for a throw-in. Throw in Colorado, deep in the Galaxy defense. Far side it'll be. Baji, back out it goes. Now Bassett. Acosta. Flicks into the area, and the one-time attempt again by Baji out of play. That one was going to be a wonder strike if he got on the end of it, as it went over the top of his head, came down in front of him, and he tried the one-timer. Got a piece of it. Goal kick here. The Galaxy have it. Koulibaly on the right. He'll chip on forward. Grandsir tried to go back. That's one. Now a foul against LA, and it might even be a card. Our referee looked like he might have been going to a card. No. Free kick for Colorado at midfield. Grandsir was that player that went in a little hard there.
Yeah, Grandsir just goes down, just comes in from behind a little bit and the side. I'd say a dangerous play, but hugs and kisses afterwards
There you
with Acosta.
Here's Galvan on the right now as we continue. If that cross into the area, it'll bounce on through, and the Galaxy will get a goal kick out of this. All right, 5 minutes and change, Kobe. Go for the win or get out with the point.
Get out with the point.
Yeah.
When it gets to this moment in the match, you've got less than 10 minutes, and you're on the road. Yeah, you just take the point. And look, you're not always going to be satisfied, and maybe you think that you could have done better, but this is the moment where it's all about the tactics, and you talk about the long game when we're talking about the leaderboard and garnering points to position yourself for playoffs. This is where you got to play smart.
Here's Question now in the middle of the park for the Galaxy. Onto the right side for Alvarez. He'll take up the space. Alvarez into the channel, still has it, matriculating on through, and this is going to be a foul, and it's going to be a free kick for the Galaxy, I believe, and a yellow card to Colorado's Colin Warner. It's going to be a good free kick opportunity for the Galaxy if it lines up where I think it's going to be. It's the step in right there. I believe that one right there from Warner. And that'll be about 21 yards from goal if that's the one he called. There would seem to be two on that play.
Yeah, and you have to imagine this is Efrain Alvarez's sweet spot. maybe a little close, but this is a pretty good position, right outside the 18. And just if you're the Galaxy, just to the right, of the goal as far as positioning, sets up perfect for a left footer.
He's lining it up right now.
I don't think anyone else on the Galaxy is even going to get close to the ball on this one.
So basically, it's just outside of the arc where it comes in contact, connection to the top of the 18-yard box. Far side. Player laying down behind what it looks like the 6-man wall for Colorado. I don't believe it's going to go low, but Galvan is that player that's laying down.
Yeah, this isn't going low. This is up and over. If anyone's got the quality to do it, it's this player.
Alvarez gets the go-ahead.
Alvarez not fooling anyone.
Alvarez fires off the top of the wall and out of play. Corner kick for the Galaxy.
I always like the little jokes here, Joe, but the Sasha Kleshton dummy run wasn't happening. Everyone in the stadium knew Efrain Alvarez was taken out. Everyone on the field knew it too.
You know what, though? Everybody stayed in place, and if that was a little pass on to Kleshton, he's walking right in. Here's the corner kick for LA. I imagine it'll be short, and it is. Comes out to Leggett. Now Efra once again. At the right corner of the box, Alvarez will have a go and bounces on through and right into Yarbrough. We're now in the 89th minute of this match. Yarbrough rolls it forward. Ahead it comes to Kellen Acosta. The Galaxy now need to get into a good defensive posture as this ball goes ahead for Shinyashiki, and Jorge Villafaña is going to pick up a yellow card here, and that was a good yellow card to pick right at the stripe.
These are all the tactical fouls that are going to be going on over these last few minutes within the match, not letting anyone have a good look at goal, having a good opportunity. That you're going to try to do the fouls outside each opponent's defensive third, in that safety zone right in the middle of the field where you feel you can give up those fouls.
Here's where that free kick is.
Galaxy have all 11 back.
Yep. Kellen Acosta will take it. He'll knock it long, far side of the area it goes. Bassett knocks it down. Wilson towards the middle of the box, and out the near side it comes. Zubac's going to let it go towards the near side touch. Now he'll lift towards midfield. This one gets beyond everybody. Joveljic able to knock it down. Grandsir plays it ahead for Joveljic this time around. That's broken up defensively by Warner, and a throw-in, I believe, for Colorado. Trusty over to Wilson. All right, Kobe, how many minutes of stoppage? I was way off last time.
I think this is going to be 3 minutes of stoppage with all the substitutions. And I also mentioned, Joe, we did well. Looks like we got through it without any stoppage of the game.
How about that?
No weather stoppage.
And no hydration break in the second half, which is a bit surprising.
Yeah, it got windy and overcast.
There you go.
Good to go.
And you keep on playing.
That's right.
You're going to play at the Cotton Bowl, 4 minutes.
4 minutes.
There you go.
That's what I said. I was about to say, Joe, I played at the Cotton Bowl. You play there, you can do anything.
That's right.
No water breaks.
I don't blame you. You guys didn't have any water breaks. I don't blame you, man. A free kick for LA here.
Those water breaks, Joe, are just like whatever you can grab as the ball went out of bounds real quick.
Run back to the goalkeeper here. Give me the squirt water bottle there. So free kick here for the Galaxy in their own half. Just outside the defensive third. We're in the 91st minute now. 4 minutes of added time. 1-1 is the score. Villafaña will knock long. Zubac gets on the first ball. Yarbrough is going to be able to pick it up. Remember to secure those single game tickets for friends and family. For more information, email ticket plans at lagalaxy.com or visit lagalaxy.com/tickets today. Again, Villafaña with the clearance. Could not find Zubac though. Warner keeps it alive to Kellen Acosta. Now Warner once again near side Galvan. Zubac defending there. Again Acosta. All the way out to Rosenberry. Again, Kellen Acosta one more time. Top of the box cleared out by Steres. Kept alive, though. Another ball into the box. This one Gets on through and out of play for a goal kick. Jonathan Bond will probably take enough time to pick up a yellow card here. Next home match will be on the 15th. That's Wednesday night when the Galaxy are back at home. They'll meet Houston for the first time this season. 7:30 is the start. Get your tickets. LAGalaxy.com/tickets. We hope to see a nice crowd on hand. Kobe and I will have it for you on Spectrum Sportsnet if you're not able to attend. But we do hope that a good crowd is on hand to support this club that is in a very good position right now in the Western Conference. 4th place at the worst today. Ball on the far side for Colorado. Warner now towards center. Cole Bassett onto the right side. It goes too heavy on that ball and out of play. And a goal kick for the Galaxy one more time.
That's a little ball from the other side where I'm not sure where he was playing that one because there was no teammate of Cole Bassett's within about 20 yards of that one before it went out of bounds.
I was wondering to myself when Cole Bassett came on at the pitch, I was saying, well, this is the starter. Why is he coming on in the second half? And I think we're seeing some of that right now. It's a little bit inconsistent in his play. Bond will knock this one long. Second ball comes into the Galaxy defense. Nice job by Koulibaly with the clearance. Question. Here's where his veteran leadership will help. Onto the right side it goes for Grandsir. The Galaxy looking for the chance here as it comes on through for Joveljic. The deflection came to the top of the box, and maybe if he was a little bit more aware of the situation, I believe Zubac, if he makes that run towards goal, might have a chance. But it's going to be thrown for Colorado on the far side. Comes in quickly to Bassett. Watch there by Question. 30 seconds or so left in this match. Galvan on the near side. Pushing forward onto his left. His shot to goal over the bar and out of play. Another goal kick here. And Jorge Villafaña on fumes.
Yeah, when you talk about that last play where the cross comes in and maybe you see Zubac on the end of it if he's more aware. Those are the plays that a young player's got to realize. Either you go or you don't go. If you're going to go, then you go. You go. It's the last minutes of the game. Then you go all the way with the possibility that something's going to happen in the box. You don't go into that half position and leave it where, oh, the ball came out, oh, well, because then you're in no man's land.
As Kobe finishes there, our referee whistles the end of this one, and the Galaxy earn a hard-fought point away at Colorado today. It is a 1-1 draw. The Galaxy with the Colorado Rapids. Colorado scoring first. Samuel Grandsir answering back with the bullet. About 20 yards from goal. 1-1 the final of this one.
Well, it's kind of fitting the way this game went. You know, you can see it, you know, with the different issues with the conditions and the players. But, you know, 1-1, I'd say that's a fair result.
We'll take it. We'll take it, get on the plane, and come on home. Post-game show is coming up. 1-1 the final. Stay with us, folks.
LA Galaxy is presented by Herbalife. Nutrition for a better life.
Over the course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year. Powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. Power up like a pro. Contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
There's never been a better time to switch to Spectrum Mobile. You could save hundreds of dollars on your mobile bill. Plus, there are no added taxes, hidden fees, and no contracts. Try the Spectrum Mobile Savings Calculator today, and in 3 easy steps, you'll see how much you could save by switching. Visit SpectrumMobile.com/save. Spectrum Internet required. Savings may vary. Restrictions apply. Visit SpectrumMobile.com/save for details.
Tonight, Wingstop is upping the flavor of your cruise night in with Wingstop's Big Night In Bundle. 25 boneless wings, your choice of 3 craveable flavors and 3 delicious dips, all for just $16.99. Order tonight at wingstop.com at participating locations. Wingstop, the flavor of the LA Galaxy. Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, health care, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
Don't let the thrill stop when the game ends. Your official LA Galaxy after party is at SoCal's most thrilling casino, San Manuel. Join us for a chance to win a share of millions in prizes all September long, including a 2021 Lexus LC convertible and up to $100,000 in cash every Thursday at 7 p.m., 8 p.m., and 9 p.m. Earn entries using your Club Serrano card each time you play, and you could be one of our weekly grand prize winners. Fall into September with a big win and thrilling jackpots. Only at San Manuel Casino. Details at sanmanuel.com. Must be 21. Please gamble responsibly.
In 1925, Modelo began brewing beer for those who believe in better. A model beer, steeped in the tradition of tireless effort. A rich Pilsner-style lager for those who wear their heart and heritage in their rolled-up sleeve. Since our first batch 94 years ago, to every bottle raised today, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
LA Galaxy is presented by Herbalife. Nutrition for a better life.
Time for the post-game show here alongside Kobe Jones, Joe Tutino. The Galaxy get a point on the road in a 1-1 draw at Colorado. And, you know, they're flashing all the highlights here across our monitor right now, Kobe. And the thought that comes to mind now is the fact that, again, and it's easy to be the Monday morning quarterback all of a sudden right after this one, but the chances you had in the first half, they didn't show themselves in the second half, and it became a more difficult game than maybe it should have been. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, because you think about those chances in the first half, the couple of headers right outside the 6, and then you talk about the breakaway that Kevin Cabral had. You know, you're thinking if you're the Galaxy, man, if we finish one of those, we're in a much better position. We probably win this matchup. So for the Galaxy, I think they'll go away a little bit disappointed in the end, where they feel that they could have gotten a result here in Colorado.
Yeah, and that's okay. I mean, a tie you should feel that way. I don't think Colorado is leaving this match saying, "Hey, we had them at home. We should have won this game at home." And you know, I'm sure that's the Robin Fraser mentality right now. So 1-1, both teams leave a little bit unhappy with the way things turned out to be, but that's the way it is. For the Galaxy, you take the point away from home, you get home, you take on Houston, a team that has struggled this season, but they tend to have the Galaxy's number, so I would be ready for anything against them.
Yeah, I mean, Tab Ramos, the head coach of that team, is tactically sound, and he's going to try to take advantage of every little weakness that the Galaxy may have and get the most advantage, you know, out of the players that he has at hand. You know, in Houston, you know, always difficult for the Galaxy somehow, some way. A difficult team for the Galaxy as far as matchups.
Yeah, they've given the Galaxy a hard time for a number of years now, and obviously they've kept the Galaxy out of the playoffs as well in the past, and that's something that hopefully Galaxy players that were here at that time, there are not many, will remember it going into this match, because they need to take care of business, especially at home, going forward for LA. Let's get to the save of the match, but it's brought to you by Spectrum Mobile. I will think it's the one that happened in the second half where Jonathan Bond cleared the ball, fell to the ground as he was careened by the play in front of him, and then the opportunity that came on in front that he stuck out that right foot and made the save.
Yeah, it was kind of like a double save,
yeah.
You know, one after the other, and I would give you that. You know, there's another one too, off of that corner kick, that near post corner kick that was sneaking into the net where he had to actually readjust.
Yes.
Too. That one, as well as goes with me, is one that, you know, was a huge save. You know, because most keepers, you know, they like to get off of that line off of corners, and he makes the step the wrong way, but it comes back just in time. It's similar to that Vasquez goal, you know, from the previous time where the one taking the corners trying to sneak it in.
Yeah, and that one happened right at the end of the first half. 1-1 the final here. We'll bring you the Herbalife man of the match. We'll take a look at what's going on in Major League Soccer. We haven't talked about the U.S. national team, and I think I want Kobe Jones' thoughts on the first 3 games for the U.S. national team before we wrap it up. So stay with us.
course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power up like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
There's never been a better time to switch to Spectrum Mobile. You could save hundreds of dollars on your mobile bill. Plus, there are no added taxes, hidden fees, and no contracts. Try the Spectrum Mobile Savings Calculator today, and in 3 easy steps, you'll see how much you could save by switching. Visit spectrummobile.com/save. Spectrum Internet required. Savings may vary. Restrictions apply. Visit spectrummobile.com/save for details.
Tonight, Wingstop is upping the flavor of your cruise night in with Wingstop's Big Night In Bundle. 25 boneless wings, your choice of 3 craveable flavors and 3 delicious dips, all for just $16.99. Order tonight at wingstop.com at participating locations. Wingstop, the flavor of the LA Galaxy. Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
Don't let the thrill stop when the game ends. Your official LA Galaxy after party is at SoCal's most thrilling casino, San Manuel. Join us for a chance to win a share of millions in prizes all September long, including a 2021 Lexus LC convertible and up to $100,000 in cash every Thursday at 7 p.m., 8 p.m., and 9 p.m. Earn entries using your Club Serrano card each time you play, and you could be one of our weekly grand prize winners. Fall into September with a big win and thrilling jackpots only at San Manuel Casino. Details at sanmanuel.com. Must be 21. Please gamble responsibly.
In 1925, Modelo began brewing beer for those who believe in better. A model beer, steeped in the tradition of tireless effort. A rich Pilsner-style lager for those who wear their heart and heritage in their rolled-up sleeve. Since our first batch 94 years ago, to every bottle raised today, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Welcome back. Post-game show will continue with Kobe Jones, Joe Tutino. Let's quickly do the Herbalife man of the match. And, Kobe, you're talking about it in the break. Who do you like?
Samuel Grandsir. I think you got to give it a super sub. Comes off the bench and scores a goal. And that's exactly what you want a player like that to do is be impactful and change the game. And he definitely did that for the Galaxy. Making sure that this game ended up a tie rather than a loss.
So this tactics, right? The tactics for this game seem to fit how Colorado goes about playing, whether it's a 3-5-2 or 5-3-2, whatever you want to call it. Do you expect the Galaxy to continue on Wednesday night with this particular look with 5 in the back, or go back to what they were doing earlier?
I think it's going to be 5 in the back and just kind of getting the consistency in there and having those back players just understand how to work with one another. And I think, they gave up a couple chances, not as good chances as Colorado gave up, but they can work on it. For the first showing, not bad with 5 in the back.
Yeah, I think they did okay. One of the game in progress right now in Major League Soccer at halftime. Seattle leading Minnesota by a count of 1-0. The other finals, Portland defeated Vancouver on Friday night 1-0, and it was Atlanta over Orlando by a score of 3-0. All the games are later on this evening. I want to ask you about the U.S. national team before we wrap it up, because we come out feeling okay after a great second half, but there was a lot of hand-wringing, a lot of anxiety going on among us U.S. national team fans, and I imagine the alumni were not feeling too good.
Not in the first half of that last match, no. And even with some of the stuff leading up to it, there's just the natural questions. Okay, when's the team going to shine? When are they going to step up? When there's going to be that little bit of a understanding that this is CONCACAF, that it's a dogfight, and you're in it, and no one's going to give you any breaks. And I think in the second half, that finally of the last match against Honduras, it finally came to a head. Where there's a little bit more fight, a little bit more energy out there. And let's give a lot of credit to one player, in Ricardo Pepi. If he's not in there, who knows how this ends up. And he stepped up, the 18-year-old, he became a star in that moment, being involved in all 4 goals.
Well, there's a thing going on right now in their sport in this country where we're having a lot of new or younger fans coming in, and the expectations are through the roof right now for the men's team. Maybe undue expectations, pressure, and so forth. And the fact that if somebody's playing in Europe or on a big team in Europe, and we have an opportunity to bring them into our national team, that they should be there. And then once the team is not playing so well, it is the MLS players' fault that the team is not playing so well. But when the positive results seem to come in for the U.S. national team, by and large, it is the MLS players that have been coming through. So how do you break through that perception?
Well, I think they just have to learn. Like you said, it's new people, and they don't understand and don't know. And if people still hold to that after a long period of time, then, for me, it's just like, let them think what they want. They don't know the game. Because when it comes down to it, when you deal with CONCACAF, it's a different animal. When you go through the qualifying process, I try to explain this. It's not like playing in Europe's qualifying process. A perfect example is look at Tyler Adams that's playing overseas, and he said he'd much rather play France and Germany because it's easier. When you're as far as everything you have to deal with, CONCACAF is not easy. It's not 5-star hotels. It's not the perfect field, the perfect training facility. Hotels, aren't having the air condition go out before games and partying outside. So it's just things that you have to deal with. And for the fan, they have to realize that it doesn't matter where you play. It matters if you understand what you're stepping into. That you are going into a battle where everything will be stacked against you, especially when you're on the road. So who out of those players are willing to say, okay, I'm going to step up, grind it out, to get a result? Doesn't always have to be pretty play, but who's going to step up and grind it out?
Recent article in the LA Times says MLS should be credited for the resurgence of the Canadian national team, to which I thought, well, MLS should be credited for the resurgence of basically every country in the region. Mexico, of course, has always been a top country, but everybody else has gotten better because of Major League Soccer.
Yeah, without a doubt. Just as U.S. soccer has gotten better due to MLS, all those other countries as well, because it's giving these players an opportunity to play professionally day in and day out. And when you do that, you naturally get better. So that's why I've always said CONCACAF is going to get more difficult because everyone's being able to take advantage of this, and thus the national teams are going to get better from every country. So yes, Canada, owes to MLS. The U.S. owes it to MLS. Jamaica owes some of that success. You look at Guatemala, El Salvador, all these teams. Yeah, of course.
And so we'll put a bow on it there with the United States, again, I will say it, in second place right now in CONCACAF qualifying, with qualifying the second period of qualifying just a couple of weeks away, and there could be some flip in the roster again for Greg Berhalter. But for the other Greg Vanny, he got his team together today. They returned from the international break. They went into Colorado, a place that has been a haunted house for the Galaxy for years and years and years. And they got a 1-1 draw. They'll be back at home on Wednesday night when the Houston Dynamo are in town. You can get your tickets at LAGalaxy.com. You can also call 877-3-GALAXY. For Kobe Jones, Joe Tutino saying so long. Once again, your final score, Galaxy 1, Colorado 1. Have a great weekend, everybody.
Over the course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power up life like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
There's never been a better time to switch to Spectrum Mobile. You could save hundreds of dollars on your mobile bill. Plus, there are no added taxes, hidden fees, and no contracts. Try the Spectrum Mobile Savings Calculator today, and in 3 easy steps, you'll see how much you could save by switching. Visit spectrummobile.com/save. Spectrum Internet required. Savings may vary. Restrictions apply. Visit spectrummobile.com/save for details.
Tonight, Wingstop is upping the flavor of your cruise night in with Wingstop's Big Night In Bundle. 25 boneless wings, your choice of 3 craveable flavors and 3 delicious dips, all for just $16.99. Order tonight at wingstop.com at participating locations. Wingstop, the flavor of the LA Galaxy. Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
Don't let the thrill stop when the game ends. Your official LA Galaxy after party is at SoCal's most thrilling casino, San Manuel. Join us for a chance to win a share of millions in prizes all September long, including a 2021 Lexus LC convertible and up to $100,000 in cash every Thursday at 7 p.m., 8 p.m., and 9 p.m. Earn entries using your Club Serrano card each time you play, and you could be one of our weekly grand prize winners. Fall into September with a big win and thrilling jackpots. Only at San Manuel Casino. Details at sanmanuel.com. Must be 21. Please gamble responsibly.
In 1925, Modelo began brewing beer for those who believe in better. A model beer, steeped in the tradition of tireless effort. A rich Pilsner-style lager for those who wear their heart and heritage in their rolled-up sleeve. Since our first batch 94 years ago, to every bottle raised today, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
LA Galaxy is presented by Herbalife. Nutrition for a better life.